What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What is going on, everybody? This is your man Dre Mac with another episode of the Blerd A.F. Of course, I'm with my illustrious co-host Mika G and Bluminati.
What up? What up? What up? What's good, y'all? How y'all doing, man?
I mean, I'm fantastic. I got some sleep after watching Welcome to Derry episode 5. I watched it back to back just to make sure I didn't miss nothing. I literally watched the whole thing and started all the way over again. Like, I know I missed something. And I didn't. I caught everything on the first watch, but still. Then I was wore out. But shout out to HBO Max for liking my posts on Threads and responding to my posts on Threads. So
they did.
HBO Max, yup.
That's dope. That is dope. Can we before we start the show, I would like to do something. We have an award-winning podcaster here, Mika G. I just want to give her some light, some shine, some flowers.
Right.
Nobody watch my show.
Okay.
Hey, somebody watch it to be winning awards.
You winning awards. And I don't care if nobody watch it or not. You won an award. I want to give you flowers for it. Now, whether you awarded them or not is up to you, but I want to give you your flowers. Okay.
Yeah. You on mute. We all know. Yeah, there we go.
Thank you.
Okay, there we go. Okay. You're welcome. You very much so welcome. I think that's dope. I like stuff like that. I like seeing stuff like that. So.
Right. And have you noticed that that StreamYard is not slick? The only way that you could get this look is having the live with StreamYard.
Yeah.
Live show on there. They not slick. StreamYard is not slick. You can't edit this. You can't make your own. They're not slick. Yeah, shout out to StreamYard for being like, you gonna watch this. You gonna watch it just like this.
They some heathens for that.
Facts. But on today's show, we are going to talk about Welcome to Derry. Everything is leading. I mean, this show has me hooked. I'm like literally get prepared the whole nine. Got the red lights. One day I should do like a little skit where I'm watching it. I turn the lights down or whatever. In the middle of the show, that little red balloon come floating through. That red balloon goes, uh-oh.
You want that?
Yeah, I do. I was thinking, hold on, wait a minute. So I was thinking about all the ways that Pennywise can scare me. He can bring up some of them. Because I ain't gonna, you don't scare me. And be like, all right, let me bring up this child support papers. Here's a paternity test.
Wow.
Here's your ex.
That's nuts.
Oh, snap. Hey, for one, as soon as he throw me in water, I'm out. I'm done. As soon as he throw me in water, my biggest fear is drowning. So, yeah, he'll get me. He might get me a little bit. He'll find a way. You know what I mean? But we gotta talk. We gotta talk about it because we got to, because it was some bullshit shenanigans from the very beginning. I'm like, hey man, no. So let's get into it. Mika.
You didn't start the show. What does this button do?
I am. I was gonna say, Mika, what fear will he give you?
I have no fears.
No, okay. All right, Miss Hanlon.
No fear. I like that.
All right. No all right, let's get into it. Let's go.
What does this button do?
Oh no, I fear a rich man.
Nah, real talk. I fear a woman treat me right. That's what I fear. I'm like, she treat me right.
I fear a rich man with a whole bunch of money. Oh my god.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh man, y'all is tripping.
All right. Let's see who was all in the chat today. Junior Network, what up? Back at it again. X-Man Xavier Phoenix, what's up? Q is not a robot. My man Q, what up? What up? What up? Tony Robinson is in the house. What's up? Lawrence is back at it. What up? What up? What up? Let me see. Hold up. Yep, I did get you. Let me see. Aisha's up in the house. Aisha, I want to know what y'all fears are. What can Pennywise do to make you scared? Oh man. Robert D is in the house. Hey, Robert, over there giving away them memberships. That's what I'm talking about. Aaron Lawrence. That's what's up. JD Foreman, what's up? What's up? What's up? Not y'all make me watch this crazy. Oh man, the Zap Bug too. What's up? What's up? Good to see you in the chat. The bestie kid. Oh, you get a shout out. There you go. Get a shout out. Chill Muggers up in here. What up? What up? What up? Not Chill Muggers. Variant. That's another variant. Not 1279.
Chill got 100 variants, man.
He do. And then go come at the end of my show to say something. Man, I'm playing the credits. But yeah. But yeah, let's go ahead and get this thing started, man. Shout out to everybody that is in the chat. Welcome to Derry. Let me ask y'all, are y'all like surprised just for a moment of how well this show was coming together?
Surprised? I ain't necessarily surprised. I mean, the It movies was, you know what I'm saying, was pretty good. So nah. Because I think that all it is to me is just a bigger extension of It. You know what I'm saying? And now we're just going in reverse. So it's like Andy Muschietti shouldn't have no issues putting this show together. And I think that's another thing too, because it's him doing it. I think that makes it. Now, if it was somebody else doing it, we'd be in a whole world of trouble.
He did the original. It's the It Chapter 1 and 2, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you got the actual director of the It franchise, 2017 franchise, you know, at the helm of this show.
Yeah, he signed on for that.
Mm-hmm.
He was gonna give us It Chapter 1 and 2, and then he was gonna give us a series. He signed on for this. So I mean, we knew this was coming before It Chapter 2 even hit the theaters. We knew we were gonna get it. We were gonna get a series, and then we were gonna go backwards.
Why did it take so long though? Like, because this is 8 years from the It Chapter 2 was what? No, I'm sorry. It Chapter 1 was 2017, if I'm not mistaken, right? It Chapter 2 was 2019, or was it the next year?
I think it was 18 was 2. I think it was 17 and 18. I want to say.
No, Chapter 2 was 2019.
19.
So it's 19.
Yeah.
Well, I got to figure out the writer's strike and all of that, and the formulating this
COVID.
this series. Yeah, COVID.
Yep.
Yeah, COVID did. I keep forgetting
COVID
that
was
happened.
probably more of a
the biggest impact
than the writing strike.
Right. So I didn't see personally. I didn't know that they were going to do a It series. Like, you know what I'm saying? I thought it was going to be. I thought this was something new. They were like, "Hey, let's expound upon it. It was successful. Now let's make a series out of it." That's what I thought it was going to be.
Right. Nah, like Mika said, he signed on for it. So most of the people who I would say were, you know, really entrenched into It and It Chapter 2 already knew what was coming down the pipe.
Yeah. So they they started developing this 3 years after Chapter 2.
Got
So
you.
they already knew that they were going to do a series. They didn't start working on it until after they had finished It Chapter 2, and It Chapter 2 had hit theaters. And then that's when we got the word that we were going to be going backwards, and that we were going to go back to the 1960s, and then we was going to go back even more further back, actually all the way back to when Pennywise first arrived to Earth, and he was with the Native Americans.
Yeah, now it's a lot going on with this show. A lot of questions. I didn't read the book. Mika, you read the book, right?
Yeah.
So from what I understand, the book gives you a lot of this already.
It does, but the series isn't following the book to the T. Right. Yeah. But Dick Halloran is in the book. He is a cook at the Black Spot. He saves Mike Hanlon's life, because Mike is actually the soldier in the book, not Leroy. So Dick Halloran is in the book. He just, he ends up saving Mike. The Black Spot is obviously in the book. I mean, everything else, like, as far as the kids are concerned, though, like, some of the kids are in the book. Like, Ronnie's character is deceased in the book. She's actually younger than she is in the series. I think she's like 6 years old in the book, but she's like one of the missing kids. And but all the other kids are they're just kind of except for Will. Will is obviously the younger version of himself from the book. So but it's not completely completely like the book, but I honestly don't want it to be completely like the book. I say like Xavier said, let Andy cook. Let Andy cook.
Right.
No, he cooking. He cooking. I think people get things misconstrued. Like when people say, "Oh, I like the source material," it's not. It's like what you said. I don't want it to be completely the source material, 1-to-1. It don't need to be a 1-to-1. Like, retell it, but I need the spirit of Pennywise to be there. I need the spirit of, you know what I'm saying? Like, these
have doing the exactly that.
You have to have the essence and at least something that is drawn from the source material that's linear. You know what I mean? And even though that the time frames are off, you know what I'm saying, because of the time frame they put It Chapter 1 in, making it in the 80s instead of the 60s.
Yeah.
Yes, it did it, but honestly, I'm kind of glad they pushed the time frame up. For one, it's easier for me. It would have been because let's be honest with you, Hollywood has seen the 60s a lot. You know what I'm saying? As far as like placement in movies and stuff like that, and time frames in movies, we've seen the 50s and 60s a lot in Hollywood, whether it's gangster movies, whether it's musicals, it doesn't matter. We've seen that time frame. Making it in the 80s and then linear to the timeline of the 2010s. You know what I'm saying? Made it a lot better. You know what I mean? And in a way where, it's easier to do the 80s than it is, let's say, the 60s or the 70s. You know what I'm saying? As far as cars and clothing and music and stuff like that. You don't have to have a lot of production budget to do the 80s. Give them some corduroys. You know what I'm saying? Give me a Ford Escort. You know what I mean? Or a station wagon, and bam, you got the 80s.
True. I think you can't help but do the 80s because of the time we're in now. Like, the 60s is played because
what? I'm sorry.
What?
Just checking the chat.
Oh, I think the 60s is played, or the 60s was done so much because those movies was in the 80s. So everybody who was making movies grew up in the 60s. Now the people who are making movies grew up in the 80s and 90s. Facts. So that's what we're getting, and that is going back to the 60s would be expensive because now I got to go remake all these cars and do all of this wardrobing and stuff like that. The 80s, not that it's right around the corner, but it's right around the corner, and nothing really has changed too much from the 80s. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm with it. Keep doing the 80s. Keep doing it.
Taylor Page is acting her behind off though.
If people read the book and read the ending of it, like the joke that they make about the Bill's writing at the end of his book sucks. Like, y'all, the end of it sucks. Like, I'm like, what?
The end of it sucks.
The end of the book sucks. Like, it's just there's a flood. Things happen. I'm like, what? What are we doing here? So I'm kind of glad that the miniseries and the It Chapter 2 changed the ending.
Right.
But glad that Stephen King allowed for that joke to run.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, well, where are we starting at with this? Because I think this episode was wild. We didn't get to talk about 4 because I didn't see it on time. My bad, y'all. My bad. But
yeah, you flubbed up.
This episode had a lot going into it. I guess my issue, where I want to start at, the pillars, or him being. So is this was he encased in a meteorite, and that meteorite is what was holding him at bay? Like, yeah. I'm trying to figure, how did he get there?
That's part of okay. So,
would that be telling too much?
No, it's not really.
Okay,
I mean, obviously, we're probably gonna get this like when we get to that season. But basically, Pennywise comes from obviously not another world, I would say, but basically he's an entity within another universe, and he ends up falling to Earth. And he ends up falling to Earth inside of a meteorite. Now, at first, that's why I said it's different from the book and in the series. Mm-hmm. In the book, he stays in the meteorite and he sleeps until man comes to Earth, or is created on Earth.
He predates man.
Yes.
Okay.
In the book,
he predates man.
But
it seemed. Oh, no, I was gonna say, doesn't it seem like they're trying to make it seem like he came a little earlier in the series? I mean, not earlier, a little later in the series. Like he just got here.
No. He came when like the Native American tribe was already here or already in the Derry area. And so that's the only difference. That's what
he's saying. Yeah. He's saying that instead of him predating Earth, crashing on Earth before man, arrived, the show is showing that he crashed during Native American times or during
correct. And that's why Daniel can tell the story about how the Galoo came to Earth, and he came in a meteorite, and the meteorite exploded, and because the meteorite was originally keeping him encased in there, once it hit Earth and exploded, it allowed for him to
see. I want that story. I want that story of how he even got encased in the meteorite. That's what I want.
I'm pretty sure we'll get that in like season 3.
I'm about to say, because season 2 is going to be the whatchamacallit explosion. No, it's going to be it's going to be the Bradley gang, and then 1908 when they do season 3 is going to be the Ironworks explosion, and what led up to that. Which I don't know why I'm more interested in the Ironworks explosion, but because they kind of set that time frame in the flashback at episode 3 when they set that up of 1908, and you get to see the little girl, you know what I'm saying, that they were calling Periwinkle, but she has the makeup on and she looks creepy with the white hair. There's so much there that I'm kind of glad they went there just for a glimpse to say, okay, the circus came into town, but we don't see the town. Good, because now I'm more interested. What does that town look like in 1908? Who was there?
So is that Bob Gray's daughter?
You said what?
Is that Bob Gray's daughter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot of dots to like line up and maneuver.
But they're connecting it all to It Chapter 1 and 2, because even in even in this 5th episode, we finally get to see the actual Mrs. Kirsch. And
which I coded.
What, like, Mr. Kirsch was working, like they mentioned him working in the deli shop, and I was like, I at first I thought he said something, a different name, but then I was like, no, he said Kirsch. And I was like,
episode,
no,
what was
I
that,
can't.
3? That was
Yeah.
2?
That was when
2.
Charlotte went in there. She went into
the butcher shop.
And
there he was.
I was like, so yeah, I love the fact that they're connecting all of the, although the curse that we see in chapter 2 is not her.
Yeah.
Like that's different.
No, that is her.
No, it's not her. That's Pennywise.
Okay,
hold on.
Yeah.
Yes, you're right about that.
So because
it's the entity.
Right. Beverly remembered that there was a Mrs. Kirsch that lived in town. Or actually there was a Miss Kirsch on the doorbell, and Beverly was like, nah. The bell said March. Like, and so yeah.
So this is the thing that I think it was Emergency Awesome said. He was like, the Mrs. Kirsch that you've seen in It Chapter 2, this is her manipulating what's her name? Lily? Not Lily. Yeah, Lily. Manipulating Lily to, in the Kirsch form so she can have somebody to latch on. That's just Pennywise in Mrs. Kirsch's form to lead her up to being comfortable so she can get the kids and lead them. Yes, to lead them up in there. So. That's the theory.
I think that's the real Mrs. Kirsch because she cheating on her husband with old boy.
Which we kind of knew he was in some cheeks.
I was like, as soon as I seen it, I was like, I knew it. I knew it was her. I knew it was her. Couldn't have been nobody else in this town but her. So I don't think that. I think she is related.
You think
to
she's related?
Yeah, I think she's related to Gray, and Pennywise just takes that form. You know what I'm saying? And that's the reason why he ends up being the elderly Mrs. Kirsch in chapter 2 because that was the curse that we see. Because think about it like this: he was like something. The guy, Ronnie's dad was like something hit the bus.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then she was just there.
And she had went home and he was in the back seat of her car. And then they drove out to the middle of nowhere. And he was like, something hit the bus. I don't know what it is. It moved really fast.
I think that's I think that's Pennywise.
That was the
just for the simple fact is that it's just too much of a coincidence. That's the person that got blamed for killing all the kids. You so happen to be humping her. She so happened to know Lily, comforting Lily, moving all these pieces around. Damn it, that's Penny. But I knew I was like, he hitting some cheeks. He hitting some cheeks.
Pennywise set him free, and I believe he set him free for a reason because this is going to all lead up to the black spot.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you why. And I think this is kind of getting way past what we're trying to talk about. I think, Pennywise is on the whole fear thing, fear mongering and everything. He eats off of it. What better fear than white fear? What better fear?
Oh, but the Native Americans in this episode called it. He said, we have noticed an uptick in, I don't know how they said it, but it was like not fear,
the stuff in the water.
Anger or stuff like that,
the townspeople being more violent to each other,
being more violent, yes,
angry.
And they said it was something about the water though.
Well,
but it wasn't that. It was they know that it leads up to an event, and that's like Pennywise's cutoff. Like and for the Native Americans to know that, speaks a lot on them because obviously they've been dealing with this thing since 1908.
Exactly.
Probably way before 1908. But it's just the fact that they know that the people in Derry are becoming more almost like angry at each other, but also not giving a damn about them kids.
Right.
They do not give two shits about kids.
No, they don't. But I like what you're saying about that, because it seems like they're just biding their time. They know he's about to just go real crazy, boom, and then die off. He's gonna be gone for 20 seconds. So they like, hey, we're gonna do it as much as we can to kind of, fend off what we can. We'll take cover. He'll go on his little, killing spree or whatever, and that'll be it. You know what I'm saying? So
see, if I was the Native Americans, when he would go to sleep for 27 years, I'd be in there chipping away at that rock. Mm-hmm. Every chance I could get.
Matter of fact, why don't you take the pillars when he's asleep and make it smaller?
They ain't think about it.
You know,
I mean, the military, but then again, that's what Rose
Shaw
was trying to tell him.
Right.
Shaw's trying to make it smaller, and Rose is like, you can't do it while he's awake, stupid.
That, I mean, maybe did she flat out right say that? Because I know she was
basically
like,
that's what she's telling him. She was like, she's like, you
basically,
can't control this thing. You know that, right?
No.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, we're not trying to control it. She's like, oh, you're trying to contain.
We want to use it.
They're trying to use it as a weapon. And I'm like, you seen this thing? You think you're going to use that as a weapon? Oh, okie dokie, big okie dokie.
And that's what she told him. She said, she was like, you don't remember everything. And I guarantee you, if you remembered everything, you wouldn't go poking your nose around where you don't need to be poking it.
Right.
You don't remember looking it straight in the eye.
Oh,
after I took the other eye.
So I saw something. Right. I saw something about Halloran when he was inside Daniel's mind that wasn't his auntie he was talking to. That was Pennywise. That was Penny. Okay. Yeah. But they were talking about the eye and everything.
Penny over here making something work. Look what Penny out here doing.
How he everywhere and nowhere at the same time, man. That's what I want.
That's it. That's the cool thing about this entity, though. They're making it. They're making, for one, he's the Scarlet Witch of Derry.
Right. I need to know what's going on. He everywhere and nowhere at the same time. It's crazy.
Just think about. I mean, it's good though. It makes for good TV because he was in Maddie's body, but also still like doing his, still doing his Pennywise thing. Went in, helped old dude escape from the bus. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, but if he sheds, if it's true, if he sheds and his sheddings or whatever concentration from the entity goes into the water and he's a telepath, well, it makes it easy for him to puppeteer multiple people. Halloran is very powerful as a telepath, and he's beating his ass to the punch. So
what do you do? I got a question.
He broke open that box, and we already know what's in the box.
I got a question for you.
What's in the box?
All the ghosts that Halloran locked up from The Shining.
Yeah.
And his ability to see the dead. Yeah. That's why he was able to see that dead soldier at the end of the episode.
My question for you, Mika, is could the little boy from part 2 of The Shining part, what was it called? Dr. Sleep.
Dr. Sleep.
What would he,
the little girl or the little boy?
The little boy. What was the little boy's name? He was the one who was fighting the vampires, wasn't it?
It was a little girl.
I thought that was a boy.
Nah, they killed that little boy.
Either way, who would be better at fighting the vampires, or who would be better at fighting Pennywise? You done got me messed up now. Who would be better at fighting Pennywise, Halloran or the boy girl? You say it. I thought it was
a little. The boy girl. A little girl. Am I wrong? I thought it was a little.
Maybe
girl.
I'm wrong. I don't know. But
the boy girl.
I think in this case because the child in Dr. Sleep didn't really understand their shining, right? They didn't understand how their powers worked. I knew it was a little girl. Okay, that wasn't crazy. They killed that little boy.
Her name is Abra. I've never seen Dr. Sleep.
You gotta
Abracadabra, Alakazam. Is this little girl Pokemon? No. Can somebody answer that in the chat?
No, she just like with any child, when they first learn how to use their powers, they're not really good at
Hold on, wait a
doing
minute.
it.
So she's a mutant.
No, she has the shining.
She got the shining like Halloran.
So she's a mutant. Shining. So she's a mutant. So we need Professor X actually here.
No, she's not a mutant. She's not a mutant. She's a telepath. She's like Carrie. God dang. Carrie has the shining too. That's wild. So I think Halloran would be better for this because he's already dealt with this. His grandma taught him how to how to handle his power and all that. So
I'm just saying, Professor X needs to show up in Derry, gather the people who have these mutant abilities. Can you imagine him coming to Pennywise? Come on with me. I think we can teach you how to be able to hone your skills, Pennywise. Oh, joy.
But that's the thing. Pennywise isn't a mutant. He's an alien.
That doesn't mean you can't be a mutant. You're born
I don't know if he's an alien. He's an alien. He's from, I don't know what he is. I guess, he was, the proper term would be alien, I guess. I was going to say maybe a demon or something, but yeah, I guess the proper term
he is a shape-shifting, basically, alien from...
But is it okay? Because my thing with Pennywise, and I've always wondered this, that form he takes is not. Is that a physical form, or is that just what you see? Because from my understanding, the deadlights is him. That's his form.
Correct.
Right. Yeah. So if the deadlights is him, Pennywise is not necessarily a physical form.
It's just one of his forms.
It's because so it is a physical form, but it's just okay.
So he basically he took on the form of what kids would gravitate towards. Or if kids didn't have a fear of clowns, most kids would run to a clown and be like, "Oh my God, give me a balloon!" And he'd be like, "All right,
I got a balloon for you.
Come get in this sewer. You know, you can have all the balloons you want." Like, so he basically, so like when Leroy was in the sewers, he saw his wife.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's whoever, he takes the form of whatever you fear. And in Leroy's case, his fear was hurting Charlotte. And so he was like, that's why she showed up. She's like, "I'm so lost." He's like, "What the hell you doing out
here, girl?" And my man said, "I don't see nothing."
I was like,
"What are you looking at?
Who you talking to?" Which,
he said, "You don't see it."
He just takes on the form of whatever you fear. Like in the case of Shaw, when Shaw went inside of the tent and he saw the elderly man and all that good stuff, that's what he ended up seeing. And if you go back to the Native Americans, you notice that most of the things that they feared were the pioneers,
right?
And the people that showed up to take over their land, that was their fear. And one of them was the Wendigo was a fear. So like
Wendigo. That's right. That's right. Because we talked about that the last time we talked about this. It's like I forgot the Wendigo. Yeah.
First of the Wendigo. Yeah.
So Tony, just to answer your question, it is pretty much dead. Like book wise, movie wise.
Because there's really nothing more you can do.
There's nothing more you can do with this story unless he goes back and writes a prequel to it.
But basically
that's what we're getting now.
Right now.
We're getting it now. So.
Also, everything that we're getting right now is only touched on in the book. Like the story of the black spot is told from the from Will Hanlon's deathbed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he tells you, right? Yeah, but all this other stuff that we're getting in the series isn't in the book. Like it's just from like this is Andy cooking. Like he is using the source material, but he's expanding it, and it's great on that. Right? It had salt and pepper. And he was like, "Nah, throw some Lowry's on it."
So that all on that. Yeah.
Put some slap your mama on there, boy. It'd be really good.
Right. He was like, "It need a little hot sauce." You know what I'm saying? Yep. But out of all the episodes, I would say episode 5 made me scream and jump the most.
Okay, I gotta ask you. Yeah, I gotta ask you where, because I didn't.
I didn't get any screams and jumps. I was like, really? Right? I didn't get any screams and jumps.
Nah, like it was mostly in the sewer because I was like, what the like a lot of what.
So I can see the sewer. I can see in this. Maybe the Charlotte part when he shot her and she laying on the ground, and then
and she was like that. I was like,
and then she slid away.
She slid away.
Like
I ain't gonna lie, that was funny as dude. I busted out laughing.
This show just has been having me laughing. I haven't been like scared since the first episode, that lampshade, I was busting.
I ain't gonna lie, that damn baby, the baby in the car is what I was like, what the?
Yeah.
But hold on, wait a minute. Let's go back to Maddie. Soon as Maddie showed up, I'm like, bullshiggity. For the simple fact, I was like, where's his pacifier? And then he was like, oh, wait, he only feeds at night and sleeps during the day. Bullshiggity. I already seen it, chapter 1 and 2.
When he said,
but you have to remember this. We know.
Yeah, we know.
Right. These kids don't know. And
the kids don't know. Right.
Like when I watched this, like I watched this without incorporating it chapter 1 and 2 in it. I watched this with fresh eyes. Like I mean, obviously it is a new series, but I try not to connect anything to it chapter 1 and 2 until after I finished the episode. So I kind of immerse myself into all of the episodes. Like when I tell you, like I mean, there were a lot. Like when he was spinning around and I seen that thing in the back of his head, I said, "Oh hell!" I was like, "Oh, what the fuck is that?" Excuse my language. So like, I mean, I knew that I was like, he's when he's going around, I was like, man, he about to turn to Pennywise.
That was dope, though. That effect.
But the scariest part to me was when Lily, God bless this little girl's soul, because by now she's got to be the most tender. She's got to be the most tender child with all the fear. She's tender.
I need her gone, man. I need her gone.
When he was getting ready to bite her, I screamed right because I was like, oh, and then nothing happened, and I was like,
what's the budget for this show?
What is going on?
The effects in this show, even though it's like not a lot, and it might be a lot of practical stuff, but when they do CGI, it is shot very, very good.
Except for the
ghost scene. The cemetery scene, that's the only one that.
Yeah, but I think that was cheesy.
It went goosebumps. But
I think it was cheesy on purpose. Because the way I looked at it was, how would a kid see a ghost? Right? Like kids ain't gonna see.
I kind of agree with you on that.
Like it's gonna look childish and cheesy to them because that's probably what they see ghost as. So that's what I
mean. I think it was just the whole CGI background. That's what messed me up. I'm not complaining. Okay. I'm not complaining about the ghosts themselves because, like you said, that's what they would see, right? Because they're kids. It was just the CGI background. Like you're right when you're watching the after the show stuff and they're showing you how they did it. It's like I could tell. I could tell y'all did that. Like it's cool.
Well, I mean, speaking of set pieces, I know in this little backstory after the show, they talked about the actual practical set pieces of the sewer, and he was saying they built all of that out. So
they had to rebuild. They had to do it because it wasn't done in the same place that they did it chapter 1 and 2. Like they did it on a different sound stage. So they had to rebuild. They had to rebuild everything and make it identical to what we saw in the other 2 movies.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I think episode 5 is probably the best episode, and then episode 1 because
the kids.
Right, Aisha. They did like both.
100 man.
Thanks for the ride, lady.
Thanks for the ride, lady. Now pull Danny Man back up. He said, "Old dude from The Shining need to get the hell on. His scenes drag out about his anxiety way too much."
It's not his anxiety. That's The Shining.
He has a lot going. Like, you got this power, man. You know what I'm saying? Your granddaddy does what he does. Like, it's a lot going on.
It is a lot going on.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's dragging out too much. I'd be wanting more. I'd be like, hold on, let's keep digging into what he has going on. I would like to see. I wanted more interaction between him and Leroy. I would like way more, you know what I'm saying? A little bit more of that. But I don't think
this is so fleshing out his character.
We need this.
Yeah, we need him. And that's what I'm saying. I don't think we get enough.
He plays a big part in the reason why Leroy Hanlon is going to survive.
Right. And is giving credence to his backstory that hasn't been dove into. So if you got, let's say, what I liked about the show, you have it. the entity it, and you're getting this backstory. You're also getting plot B, which is
Shining.
yeah, you're getting the Shining, but you're getting his backstory too. You're getting a lot more of this character, which has just kind of been in and out as far as like not really diving into the story, but just getting pieces of it. You're getting all of that as a B plot in this, which is great because there's so much balance in there that I actually care about every character now that I'm running into that we're experiencing in this show. And for someone who doesn't know about The Shining or Dr. Faith, Dr. Giggles, Dr. Kevorkian, I'm getting all of it.
Sleep.
But yeah, he plays a part in the book, so he plays a bigger role in the show because he's the one that gets them the black spot. If he wasn't in the story, they would never get they would never gotten the black spot. And you have to explain how they got, because how they got the black spot in the book was not the way that they get it in the series. They just ended up coming across this building because it was abandoned outside a post, and they was like, we're going to turn this into a juke joint. And in the story, in the show, Halloran uses his special privileges to say, hey, we need a place to hang our hats at the end of the day.
As Negroes.
Right, just for us,
But now it makes more sense. Now, if you didn't have this story or you didn't get Halloran and what he's all about, when you get to the point that Leroy is saved, there's no payoff. So I'm actually glad that his story is being told because we care about Leroy. You know what I'm saying? He damn near almost shot Will. We know he ain't gonna get shot because future story of plot armor. But not Will.
Right.
Will. Because Mike is his
Will.
So so we know Will's not gonna get touched, but the fear now, this a theory that I always had, especially after them taking them hallucinates, which is to me, I think they were placebos, but that's just me.
They was tweaking, but that was another reason why I was like, that ain't old buddy, because he wasn't tweaking. You know what I'm saying? In the sewers, Maddie wasn't tweaking.
And I noticed that too. I was like, he took the pills just like the other ones took the pills, and he wasn't like when he turned around, it was like, we're almost there. I was like,
I already knew it was a bull job.
Like, I literally watched you take 3 pills.
Right. And now you're younger than them.
Now,
right.
Okay.
Oh, and that's the other thing. Maddie was taller.
Maddie was taller. Well, he did. Well, they kind of explained. I looked on threads. They said the reason why he was taller because of the writer's strike. When they came back to film the additional scenes, they aged up.
They reshot the but that first episode.
Yeah,
when I saw him, I was like, that baby taller.
That puberty hit. Boy,
then again, he has been missing for like 3 months now. So for 3 or 4 months. So I was like, puberty.
Yeah.
I you know what? My man Rich was happy. Rich was holding his girl's hand.
Get it, dog.
He was like, you can hold my hand. He was high as a kite.
He was higher than a giraffe.
What he said he put on there?
He said his mom's Noxzema.
He said your hair's so soft.
He said it feels like a kitty's belly.
He was like, it is soft.
He was like, that's a weird thing to say.
Yeah, he was high. Hold up, wait a minute. So emergency was it emergency or heavy spoilers? I think it was emergency awesome. Said that's Richie's mom is old girl with the missing eye now. From the patty cakes. Marge. He said that's his mom from It Chapter 1. I said bull crap. He said that's why he's named Richie. I'm like, no, that is not his mom. that can't be his mom. But they're saying that's his mom is Marge.
Wait, Richie's last name is okay. Then I can see that being Richie's mom because her her maiden name is Truman.
Yeah, but they never said her.
Her last name would be Tozier.
So, but is her name? Her name is Marge.
Yeah.
Holy crap! that is because she was like, obviously, my man Rich ain't gonna survive. We already knew he was on the chopping block anyway. You know what I mean? But yeah, they said that's his mom. So I wonder, does she actually? But then why didn't she remember anything from it, or is that why she was so protective of Richie when he got old?
You talking about Eddie?
I mean, is Eddie's mom?
Eddie's mom.
That's Eddie's mom is Marge.
Eddie's mom.
Okay, all right. Yeah. I'm gonna need what connects to what.
Margaret is Richie's mom.
Okay, so but that's Margaret is who this little girl is, right?
No, her name is Marge.
Her name is Marge, but is that Marge short for Margaret?
No. Her name is Marge.
Okay.
Her name is Marge. And you have to remember, once you become an adult in Derry, you forget everything.
But then that's a point where we gotta talk about, did they ever leave? I want to know so much. Like, I'm like so invested in these characters because I want to know who connects to what, who's this, that, and the other, what is in the water.
And Eddie's mom's name is not Marge, it's Sonia.
Sonia, Marge, potato. Come on now, ride with it.
I'm still thinking this Marge. Well,
I get it. Everybody's trying to connect these kids to the losers. You know, yes, but we got the Uris family because that was Teddy. Teddy Uris is the descendant of Stan. Everybody's trying to connect everybody to somebody from It Chapter 1. You might not be able to.
What the sheriff? Who's the sheriff?
Crazy thing, Jay. There is a young lady on Instagram who has done that. She created a tree line of all the characters that are connected in the It book and Chapter 1 and 2 and all that good stuff.
Oh, somebody already did that? That's dope.
You need to pull that up because I want to see that.
Let me see if I can find her.
It was on Instagram or?
It's on Instagram. Her name is.
I got a question.
These,
and I know they ain't in the Army. I know they ain't Marines. I know it's
the Air Force.
That was the most trash ass house breach going into the sewer with like, I understand the Indian dude not having a weapon, Daniel. I understand him not having a weapon.
He had a weapon.
Why didn't
he had the rock?
I mean, he had that, yeah, but why didn't Handler have a weapon? Why they didn't give him a weapon?
Because he had the sheening.
Oh yeah, because the sheening.
Is he not still in the military? Is all I'm saying. He's still in the military, right?
But I'm trying to tell you, this is why
he hasn't had a weapon this whole time.
He hasn't, which is weird. He had the box. Yeah. He had the box. That's all he needed is the box.
To me, he didn't have no weapon. They going into this.
All you need is a box.
Sewer and stuff where they know the creature is down there. He ain't got no weapon.
Hold up. So hold on. Wait a minute.
Oh.
I want to. Not that Chillmonger got another variant again. Jesus, Lord have mercy. I'm about to show this real quick. Yeah, he should have a pistol, but what are you gonna do against Pennywise with a pistol?
Look, I'm just talking about Army or military protocol.
Military personnel.
I'm gonna explain the family tree of each of the 7 members of the Losers Club from the book. I'll talk about how that connects to characters from It Welcome to Derry. So let's start with the main characters of the show. We have
she wrote it back. She didn't realize this.
We have their son, Will Hanlon.
It'll be flipped at the end.
woman named Jessica. Together they have Mike Hanlon, who of course is one of the 7 losers. I did a video explaining this, but in the book it's a bit different in that Leroy Hanlon is dead before Mike is even born. Charlotte is a character made up for the show. She is not mentioned in the book at all. Leroy, however, is in It 2017, so we know he will survive the show. We also know from It 2017 that Will and Jessica are eventually going to die in a house fire. Let's talk about Stanley Uris next, because this is something that I have not heard anybody mention yet. In the book, Stan's parents are Andrea and Don Uris. And the thing that I'm saying that I haven't heard mentioned yet is in the first episode where we meet Teddy Uris, who dies in episode
dead.
Teddy is sitting down to dinner with his family, including his older brother. I actually don't think they even mentioned his name in the episode, but in the credits, he is credited as Don Uris, meaning Stanley's uncle was Teddy Uris. Teddy is never mentioned in the book. This is lore that was created specifically for the show. But that means, according to the canon for the show, Teddy is Stan's uncle. So Stan's uncle was also a victim of it, like Stan would come to be later. Let's do Eddie next. So Eddie is the son of Sonia and Frank Kasbrak. I did see an interview with Andy Muschietti, the director, and he talked about how he originally wrote Sonia into the script for this show, but eventually cut her out. So I don't think we are going to see Sonia or Frank in
She's
this
supposed to be a reporter.
And next, Ben is the son of Arlene Hanscom. We actually never get his father's name. Now, that creepy ass girl in the first episode, the one in the car who's eating the liver, her name is Arlene, but I don't think there's a connection there. I think that's just a coincidence because she is seemingly not real. Like, she was just a part of it. Now, Bill Denbrough is the son of Zach and Sharon Denbrough. We haven't met anybody named Zach or Sharon yet, so that might be a connection that we can still look out for, or it's possible that they're not in it at all. Now, Beverly Marsh is the daughter of Al and Elfrida Marsh. Now, I honestly did not make this connection, but some people have been speculating that Lily is going to survive and eventually go on to be Beverly's mother. I mean, in theory, Lily could be short for Elfrida. Beverly's mom is not dead in the book. However, in It 2017, she is dead, so Beverly only lives with her father. In It Chapter 2, it's kind of implied that Beverly's mother died by suicide after a battle with mental illness. That's what her father makes it sound like, and he blames Beverly for it. And as we know, Lily does have a history of being committed to Juniper Hill even before she was affected by it. So I actually think it is very possible that Lily is eventually going to be Elfrida or Lily Marsh. Finally, we have Richie, who is the son of Wentworth and Maggie Tozier. And I've already said this before, but I do believe Marge, which of course is also short for Margaret, I do believe that she's going to eventually become Maggie Tozier.
Thank you.
Richie Tozier. She, like Richie, has to wear glasses and like hates eyes because of it. She cracks these stupid jokes. I believe that little Rich, who is part of the friend group, is probably going to sacrifice himself to save Marge at some point in the series, and that might be why she goes on to name her son after him. Oh, he's not part of the Losers Club, but there is a connection here to Henry Bowers as well. In It Welcome to Derry, we have Chief Clint Bowers. I believe Clint Bowers is the father of Oscar Bowers, who is the father of Henry Bowers. So I believe that Chief Bowers is Henry Bowers' future grandfather. And all the Bowers are racist fucks. So I do believe that Clint Bowers is going to be involved in the Black Spot burning down. There you have it. Family trees for each of the 7 losers based on the book. Some connections that have already been made in It Welcome to Derry, and some connections that we might still have to look out for. I got a white.
I love it.
So I think I that makes sense why Bev would make the Kirsch connection, because her mom probably told her like about the Kirsch family. Yeah. That makes all the sense.
I like the mental,
yeah, her wall is dope.
the mental illness angle, and then committing, deleting herself out the timeline. I think that would track for Lily.
Well, that's what I also said about Will. Will taking that pill, then almost getting shot by his daddy in a sewer. I don't think that's going to be his last happy pill. Is all I'm saying.
I honestly think that anytime, I am shocked that none of the kids from the It books have been committed to Juniper Hill.
Right.
Like, I would have lost my mind if I would have went down into the sewer and fought a demonic clown, and I lived. Yeah, you can go ahead and put me up.
Is it because when they did eventually leave Derry, they all forgot?
That's true.
With that being, with them forgetting.
I mean, yeah,
and then again, they thought they killed it when they were children, and then Mike, being the only one that doesn't leave, is like, nah, he done came back, dog.
Now Mike should have been up in a couple of, like, he should have.
Mike should have definitely been in Juniper Hill.
Right.
He should have been in there. If not Juniper, he should have been in Shawshank.
Facts. Facts.
Oh yeah, it's a Shawshank theory that I saw too, where they connected, because in Shawshank there was, even though I think they're in the same county, but it's not in Derry. It's, it's outside of Derry.
Outside of Derry, yeah.
But they were saying, if you watch Shawshank, it's a lot of death in Shawshank, kind of for like no reason. Like, oh, but he deletes himself, the one dude shoots himself in the, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of that. And they were saying that, do you think Pennywise, or just that the evil that Pennywise endues, you know, the mental whatever he does, do you think it seeped over into Shawshank? Maybe the water or something like that. You know, we were just talking about the water, because when the last time you saw Shawshank?
I haven't seen Shawshank since it came on HBO after
I
the
mean, but
movie was
Shawshank is a
released.
prison in
I know.
1960.
True.
Yeah.
But they were just connecting how those.
But Shawshank is not in Derry, and is this show already established the 13 pillars of it being surrounded by, you know, that is Derry. Anything outside of that is
right. But they're
has nothing to do with
saying
him.
that not in the prison, they always killed themselves outside of prison. I don't mean to use that word, because I know we can get struck, but they always self-deleted outside of the prison. Were they in Derry when I think it was one dude who actually was in Derry when it happened in Shawshank, but they never really made that connection or anything like that in the movie, because the movie was so serious, you know.
Well, the only reason why I said I would say no is because they already established in this show that once you leave Derry, that's it. You don't remember nothing. There's no connection. You don't even, you know, his power is not on you. There's nothing. So I don't see that. And I think Shawshank was just the movie itself is just totally different as far as the execution of what they want to do compared to, you know.
Oh, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, Blue. Like when people leave Shawshank, they end up deleting themselves off the timeline. Mm-hmm. I think it's because they couldn't. They've been locked up in prison for so long that they couldn't handle life outside of prison. So then,
yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
And that's the reason why they delete themselves.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a theory. I didn't say that's what it was. It was just, you know, because a lot of people are doing the connections between, you know, because it's all Stephen King, and Stephen King, this whole macroverse thing, which is what I was telling you about last week, Mika. I was doing, you know, I'm in my tinfoil Stephen King hat, so I'm doing the science, you know, with the whole Dark Tower, the Crimson King, and all of that other stuff, the Dead Lights, and it's a lot of connections there, and I would love to see some more overlap with this stuff. You know what I'm saying? What was the one show? I'm gonna have to look it up. It's a show that was a Stephen King show, Castle Rock. You ever seen that?
No.
Yeah.
That sounds familiar.
I got to go back and watch Castle Rock.
It's a show called Castle. Yeah, it was a Stephen King show called Castle Rock,
and they
tied in a lot of the lore and the Stephen King books into that show as well.
I said I'm gonna have to go back and watch that show. So,
I think it's on Tubi right now.
Castle Rock. Go check that out. But
I just because of the way that they created, I'm not saying that they want to be self-contained. I think they're going to give you Easter eggs to other things that is part of what Stephen King wrote. But then I don't want that to deviate, or then we got this whole other thing now. Now it is you know, controlling what was going on in Shawshank. I think Shawshank was made for what it is, and that's it. You know what I mean? And I think that's like with everything else with Sleepwalkers and the Dark Tower. I think there's going to be hints and clues, but I don't think it's all of it necessarily is like that's why Derry is what it is. You know what I mean? Because of what happened in the Dark Tower or what happened
No.
The
Dark Tower plays. The Dark Tower plays a part in why it is
what it is.
Why he exists. Why the turtle exists. Why this whole universe outside of Derry exists. The Dark Tower does play a part in that.
Derry exists because of Pennywise. Pennywise exists because of the Dark Tower, Crimson King situation, and all of that. So it's all connected. Shawshank is just like that ain't even like a tip of the iceberg type situation. Shawshank is outside of this. I see what you're saying.
It just so happens to be in Maine.
Right. It just so happens to be one of, you know, Stephen King's things that he puts in Maine next to Derry, and he's using it. That's just like it's another show that used Juniper Hills. Either it was a show or TV. I mean, either a movie.
Was it Red Rose?
I'm gonna look it up.
I want to say it's Red Rose.
I mean, they did Dark Tower properly, you say?
Properly.
I mean, y'all didn't like the Dark Tower?
Oh no, Red Rose takes place in Seattle. Never mind.
I would love to see the Dark. Yeah, done properly. Yeah,
So
they
y'all
gotta
didn't
do
think
it
it was
properly.
done? You didn't think it was done properly in live action in the movies?
Nah.
Yeah, that movie sucked.
No.
That's why I'm making this voice. You didn't like the Dark Tower, you say? So Dark Tower was a waste.
Oh, but shout out to the Hanlon parents.
Yeah. They said,
Shout out to the Hanlon parents.
they said, excuse me,
Listen,
Miss
he was
Roberta?
like, wait a minute. He was like, you didn't tell me you didn't tell me that there was this entity that was living in Derry.
Yeah,
and you allowed
right.
my
You had me
family
move my
to
family?
move there. And he was like, well, you were supposed to stay on base. He was like, say less. Hey,
Say
Charlotte, wrap it up.
Club.
Let's go.
Wrap it up.
We out.
Club this,
We out.
I'm out.
We out.
Club this ish, I'm out.
Shout out to the black
Eat your
parents for
it.
protecting the kids.
Yeah. This is the first one to be like, hey, you what? Yeah. Charlotte, get the kitchen. Yeah, get the kitchen. I'm gonna get the liver
Juniper
roll. We
Hill
get them
is
outta
in
here.
Needful
Castle Rock.
Things in the Dark Half.
And Castle Rock. The TV series is showing that it's predominantly featured in that TV series. Juniper Hill.
What
So I
is
guess it takes
predominantly
place.
featured in the TV series?
Juniper Hill.
Juniper Hill.
Juniper Hill. Oh, okay.
It's also in Gerald's Game. If y'all have ever seen Gerald's Game.
I have never heard of that.
Pet Cemetery.
Go watch Gerald's Game. Yeah,
That's
and
a
Needful
mu-
Things
that's a
is where
must-watch?
Nettie Cobb, who had a breakdown and killed her husband. She was a patient in Juniper Hill before she was paroled.
Tommy Knockers.
I ain't seen Tommy Knockers in a minute.
Yeah, Juniper Hill is the psychiatric hospital in the Stephen King metaverse.
Which is outside of
multiverse,
Derry.
right.
I'm about to say it's outside of Derry.
It's located near
Near
the town
Derry.
of Derry, but it's
Yeah,
not
but
within the
in
it's not
Derry.
within Derry. Yeah.
Do y'all wonder why Derry has such an intricate sewer
Hold up.
system?
Wait
For
a
it to
minute.
be
Before
kind
we
of
get
like a rural. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, no. Hold on, wait a minute. Then this kind of craps on my theory to think because Lily and Miss Carrie was talking, Kirsch was talking in. Hold up, where are they in the building talking to her? In episode 3. She was talking to her, and that's when she gave her back the bracelet.
Mm-hmm.
So
She
that
was in
can't be
Juniper Hill.
it if she was a Juniper Hill because that's not in Derry.
It doesn't matter. I mean, that's
Or
what I'm saying.
can-
I didn't say it was it. He doesn't become Mrs. Kirsch until chapter 2.
It's chapter 2. Okay.
So the curse the curse that Lily is talking to is of flesh and blood. But I think
Okay, so
she,
it's
I think she is a descendant of Bob Gray.
okay.
But we would never know that because her last name is Kirsch.
Now, let me ask you this real quick. Let me ask you this. Do you think she gets murdered along with my man for bumping cheeks with the
Man,
nigger?
I think she's the one that's gonna have her eyelashes on fire.
Wow. And is that you think that's what's gonna set off the black spot?
Nah, this is what I think is going to happen. Charlotte is gonna Charlotte is gonna find out about the black spot.
Mm-hmm.
Because the black spot is going to become a jumping place, right? So she's going to tell like Hanlon and them like, hey, we need to hide this guy until we can sneak him out. You know what I'm saying?
Hide him there.
But obviously, what's his name? Bowers. Bowers finds out. He's like, I know exactly where he is. Because a little birdie told me. Hi, Pennywise. And then they show up. And they burn down the black spot because they're going to try to get to Ronnie's dad.
So who's running the movie theater while this is going on?
Nobody. Not a soul.
not out of all things, who run the movie theater?
Not a soul.
But you
The
are
movie
okay.
did
So
a code.
before I cut you off, you are right though. They have one of the most intricate sewer systems on the face of the planet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
better
for this little
than
town, where the turtles at? I'm waiting for the Ninja Turtles to
yeah.
show up.
Hey, look, the way that they created this set, I was like, I should have no problems with the next live action Ninja Turtles movie.
None. They might as well just reuse that set and just, you know what I'm saying, do a couple of different paintings or different views. But I'm telling
Lawrence put up something interesting, Mika, and I know you like the Mist.
Oh, no. That's a theory too. That the monsters from the Mist, because in the Mist, and if y'all haven't seen the Mist, please go check that out.
the Mist was dumb.
That the lady, the lady that causes all the chaos, she deserved everything she got.
And you hope she burned in hell.
Facts. So that is a theory that the entity where the space that it came from is the same space that the monsters from the Mist came from as well too, because the military don't know how to leave stuff alone.
we gotta beat the Soviets. Let's go get that entity in Derry. Okay, wait a minute. First of all, now I know why the military knows everything that's going on with Derry. It ain't just Shaw. How many people have been missing in Derry since that 1908? Like, all of this crap has been happening right at this little small ass town. They probably got 1,000 people in it, and 88 people go missing here, or 75 people die. Most of them children.
But again, you have to remember the only people that know about this are the people in Derry.
And then when they leave, they forget. So
when they because I'm pretty sure, you know, when Ben or when all the other losers left Derry, they was like, man, I'm gonna tell my story. I'm gonna go to the National Enquirer, and then it was like,
what story?
What story? And I think it's because Pennywise made it that way. Pennywise made it to where if you left outside of Derry, you're not gonna remember a damn thing. Good luck in life.
Yeah. Salutations, big dog.
I'm trying to remember the monsters in Mist. Trying to remember. That was in Maine too, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Not the ghouls.
I think that was in Maine. You know, he loved Maine.
He hates Maine.
Yes. The Mist is a story that takes place in a small town in Maine.
So wait a minute. So what if? Hold on. Wait a minute. What if the water from Derry heats up and makes a mist and flies down to the next town?
No. What happened in the according to what happened in the Mist is that the military was doing. They was doing an experiment. They was experimenting with what's it called? Opening up other dimensions. They just so happened to open up the wrong damn dimension.
They opened up that macroverse, the
right.
Crimson
and
King.
Then that's when the Mist shows up and all the creatures are inside of the Mist. And that is the theory, is that same place where those monsters
is
where it comes from. Yeah. That makes sense.
And it would make sense. It would make sense.
What if it's more like you know, like in the animal kingdom, you have a small animal that eats this, but the next animal eats that, and this is how those monsters are. You know what I mean? It just so happens to, you know, come here. It's like, well, I feed on fear. You know what I'm saying? Those because I don't think I've ever seen the Mist. What do those monsters feed off of?
Everybody. They just eat you.
They just eat you. So what if it is a prominent? It's almost like Predator and Alien, right? What if, you know, the entity feeds off the fear of those monsters there that just eat whatever, and that is almost like a balancing. You need it to destroy these monsters. These monsters eat everything. You know what I mean? So you need it to destroy those. You know what I'm saying? By giving it fear or whatever to eat. But since there is no those monsters, now you're in this land and you have to feed somehow. So there, you know what I'm saying? And that's the reason why it's eating all these children or whatever. And yes, Lawrence, don't live in Maine. Don't date nobody in Maine. Don't go to Maine. When you
Don't
see
date
Maine,
nobody in Maine.
Don't date nobody.
Stay away from Maine. Don't even
just
talk
stay
to
away from Maine. If Terrence
don't even
Howard
talk
come
to
around,
Terrence Howard.
yeah, he say Maine,
Y'all
be like, I ain't
stupid.
going there.
Y'all
I ain't
stupid.
going there. Stop it, Terrence Howard.
Y'all stupid.
Get away from me,
man.
Terrence Howard.
Yeah. Okay.
No,
So it
man.
says the primary connection between it and the mist is they're both held together by the Dark Tower.
Because
Mm.
the
So
Dark Tower is like the actors of our reality. So that's what exactly what
That's
the
what
Dark
the Dark
Tower is.
Tower is. Because I did not get that when I watched that movie in the movie
No,
theater.
you won't get it because the movie.
No, it won't. No, you won't.
I did not get that in the
That's what I'm
movie.
saying. If you read the graphic novel, if you read the comic book, the comic book is way
Nah,
better.
man.
Nah, man. the graphic novel do some explaining for you, but
So
yeah, that movie.
I don't eat that
this
anyway.
is what it said. It says both the mist and the it feature creatures that can be
Read the book.
linked to the Todash space, a dimension filled with monsters and an abyss between worlds. In the mist, the military's Arrowhead project accidentally created a thinny, a tiny tear in reality that allowed creatures from the Todash space to enter our world. In it, Pennywise is believed to be from the same dimension or a similar one, having entered Derry through similar means. So somehow the military created a little rip in the space-time continuum.
And that's how.
Well, that's the mist. But on the other end, I mean
yeah.
1908, I think Pennywise is like, F this, I'm out.
So you think Pennywise was like, well, I'm a slash bull on me. I'm about to get up out of this space.
Yeah.
Now
So
you said now do
they
dream
basically it says Pennywise is it said both narratives explore cosmic horror, with the mist acting as a literal manifestation of the unknown and the creatures from the mist being a symbol of this terror. Pennywise is a similar entity that preys on human fear, feeding on the dead lights of our world.
So our world has deadlights too.
Yes.
Have we seen them? Like, have they showed? Because I don't recall.
They
Our
only
world.
showed when he first landed on Earth. Then you saw the lights
Yeah, I
spinning
saw those
up,
lights.
and that was it. So we haven't
Right,
seen
but
the
I'm saying
dead lights.
We haven't seen the deadlight since.
Yeah.
Of our world, but I'm talking about of our world, because he would be the deadlights of that macroverse of the Tadush or whatever it is. Then he said he feeds on the deadlights of our world, right? So what do we all have
That's what
deadlights
that-
in us? If that's what it is,
I guess that's it. I guess it's just
that's
the
deadlights is the fear. What
Yes.
if that's
the
what
fear.
deadlights is?
That
What if
tenderizes.
he's scared of something that eats him, like you said, right? What if what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's what I think.
His fear, I think his fear was people not fearing him. You know what I'm saying? Almost like
Like-
a Freddy Krueger.
like Freddy Krueger, yeah.
Because he
Like
did
the Freddy
get small.
Krueger effect.
He got smaller and smaller
Yes.
when
Yeah, because now you
When the
don't no
adults
longer
was
fear me.
ranking on him.
Yeah.
You ain't it.
Now,
you ain't nothing.
Hey,
I was
hey,
like,
You ain't bad.
I
You
was
ain't
like, he would have been dead in It Chapter 1 had it been all black kids.
Look, he would have never look. Check this out. Could you imagine it in Compton in the 80s? Now you want mayhem, fear, death. You easily could have went there. You see, he didn't end up in Baltimore. He didn't end up in DC. He didn't end up in no Oakland. You know what I mean? Chicago. He didn't go to no prominently black area where all of the mess could be. This shit could go sideways. He went to Maine.
Right.
He knew where to go.
He knew
okay,
exactly where to go.
Somebody asked me to do Dreamcatcher. Obviously, because Mr. Gray. So I think I had this conversation with Dre. Dreamcatcher takes place in Maine.
Maine, come on, Maine. Let's go to Maine.
And
like
obviously, both movies feature a shape-shifting creature, evil shape-shifting creature that is an alien that came from Earth.
Yeah,
a creature that aliens that landed on Earth. In the Dreamcatcher story, there is a saying that Pennywise lives, hinting that the alien Mr. Gray and Pennywise may have interacted, or that Pennywise is still alive.
Pennywise is Mr. Gray. That's what
I said that too.
You think
I said Pennywise is
Mr.
Mr.
Gray?
Gray. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it only makes sense.
Yeah, because I thought that I said the same thing, Blue. I said because why would he call himself Bob Gray?
Right, Bob Gray. All of
that makes sense. But hey, Aisha, what if he was like, "Oh snap, I got to crash. Oh, up, that's Compton. I can go the other way. Go the other way. No.
Kept going.
Oh, there's Dallas. That's the projects of Dallas. I'm not going there. Go the other way. Turn left.
And Dreamcatcher doesn't happen in Derry. It's set near Derry. So, and yes, the long walk does take place in Maine.
Come on, man. Let's walk, man.
Come on, man. We're just gonna walk it out, man. Is what you call the character? Luke Skywalker's character? Is he
you talking about in Long Walk?
In the long walk?
Yeah,
the Major?
Is he the races? Is he because he races in there, right? Is he a descendant of?
We never got his full name. They just call him the Major. That's it. Like we never got his.
I'm putting it together.
Yes, the Overlook is not in Maine. It's in Colorado, but The Shining does start out in Maine.
In Maine. Now yes, I'm putting it together, Mika.
Like it's everything Stephen King related can be connected some way somehow.
You're doing the science.
That is crazy.
We're doing the science. I'm
trying to find out. He said the Overlooking Hotel is not in Maine.
No, it's in Colorado.
So here we go with the. I did a whole rundown on Dreamcatcher. It's real quick, Mika. The creature in Dreamcatcher comes from the same cosmic origin as Pennywise.
Yep.
Pennywise shapeshifts the alien from the Macroverse. In Dreamcatcher, the alien parasite, the virus, and Mr. Gray are also extra-dimensional beings. Both come from outer realm in King's universe. Both stories involve children with psychic abilities. Dreamcatcher 4 boys gain psychic powers after saving Duddits. In it, the Losers Club has a kind of shared psychic spiritual connection, especially Bill. King uses childhood trauma and supernatural ability in both stories. Derry, Maine is a connection. It takes place in Derry. Dreamcatcher references Derry, and the novel even includes mentions of the standpipe, which was destroyed in it. A memorial to the kids who died in the mysterious 1985 flood, destruction of Pennywise.
Yep. There's the flood.
So is it Pennywise or just a species from Pennywise's?
I'm saying it's Pennywise because it's
Pennywise.
Yeah, to me, because this is after it. This is, you know what I'm saying? This is after it. If Pennywise did get away, because of what we saw went down the toilet, right? Shit, it could have came out the other end on the drain. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean,
facts.
Because he said he is the leader of a parasitic alien species called the Ripley that seeks to infect and destroy humanity.
And that's the same thing that okay, so if y'all never seen the Dreamcatcher movie,
I haven't seen it.
You can go ahead and skip it. You can go ahead and skip it. Just go ahead and read
it. Is that bad?
Just go read the book.
A lot of people don't like it. A lot of people say the book. If you read the book, read the book. I liked it though. I enjoyed it. It's slow.
Don't go watch that movie. And shout out to Morgan Freeman for playing the most elderliest person in the military.
Ain't he always in the time he's been in the military since?
That's true.
He's been the most elderly.
But in the Dreamcatcher book, it has more of a connection to it than the movie does. I say if we're going based off the movie, when all of the other alien entities show up, I'm like, okay, these are all like it just proves that Pennywise is an alien, and and now his brethren have showed up because their whole thing is they want to pollute the water so that they could take over the world. And that's what Pennywise is trying. That's what Pennywise is doing in Derry.
Yeah, because he's polluting the water.
He's polluting the water so that he can continue to thrive in Derry. So in Dreamcatcher, they're trying to pollute the water so they can take over the world.
Okay, that makes So it makes what I'm reading make more sense. Okay,
but I myself think it's Pennywise. I mean, if it's his brethren, then cool. But I think it's Pennywise. I want to keep because.
I mean, book-wise, yes, it is Pennywise.
Yeah, because I'm like, damn, Derry. It ain't Derry, but it might as well be Derry. We got two. Well, I mean, what's the coincidence? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, it's a town near Derry. So why wouldn't? And you have to remember, in the book, what we see in the series is not what happens in the book. So Pennywise is not confined to just Derry.
Yeah.
He chooses to stay in Derry.
Yeah, because it's better than going to Baltimore.
Yeah, when nobody think about it, or whatever the big city, when nobody pay attention to no damn
man. It's almost because it's almost like Remember Ghostbusters 2? The biggest thing was anger, and then once people were like, man, we don't care about that, we sing it. Then it broke the hold. Why it's not in Brooklyn? You know what I'm saying? Why ain't it in the Bronx? Could you imagine Pennywise in the Bronx? What's up, American really girl?
Yeah, because he'd be like, "Hi, you Georgie." I don't know, damn, but ain't no clown.
I don't know no damn.
Beat the hell out my mom. Hey, Pennywise and some Tims.
Right. Pennywise. What would Pennywise be if he would have landed in New York? He would have been a Puerto Rican with New Yorker. He would have been a Puerto Rican and some Tims. That's what he would have been.
Oh my God!
I got watch for you.
Right.
Oh,
I got a watch. He would have been an immigrant and that's crazy. Selling stuff on
wild. That's wild.
Working at the bodega. That's
crazy. Now you said he'd be a cop.
That too.
He's working at the bodega.
Working at the bodega.
I mean, in Derry, he takes over people. Not time to float, B.
Time to float, B. Oh, that's crazy.
That's funny.
Okay, that's funny. But I think because in Derry, he has corrupted the mind of the adults in the town. So if he landed in somewhere like New York, it'd be nothing for him.
Oh my God, he out of here. I'm out, man. I am out. Y'all ain't finna have me locked up in the vacants. You mad they would have killed Pennywise and threw him in the vacants?
Oh my God.
My bad. Go ahead.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
I'm just saying, like, I think Pennywise the reason why Pennywise shows a small town is because he realized that it would be too much to take over a large city. You know what I'm saying? But also because he came here way before humans existed. But if we're talking like if he landed, like say he landed in New York before New York was New York, you know what I'm saying? Like then that would be a different story. Like he would be able to take over. He would have been able to take over New York, and New York would have been screwed. There would have been no bodegas or anything like that. Or the Statue of Liberty wouldn't be where it is. It'd be like it'd be Pennywise instead or something like that. I'm just saying. But
did you see the since we're talking about the deadlights, they were saying the energy levels when we first see him, they're blue, which means he was weak. He was in a weakened state. Like when he first crashed and he was the blue. Yeah, they were blue and everything like that. So he was in a weakened state because there was no fear, because it wasn't nothing but like animals. The Native Americans.
And the settlers showed up.
Right, and then the settlers showed up, so he was able to
scare colonizer.
Yeah, the colonizers.
Oh.
And
then, go ahead, Blue. I'm gonna go and let you
go. And then the next time we see Pennywise or it, the deadlights are orange. Bright red, orange, and glowing because he's
he done been feeding. He got his power. That's why his eye color change, his eyes being that bright yellow is because he's like, oh, y'all ready to eat. Y'all ready to be ate.
Did I say Baloo or Galoo? I don't know, man. The Galoo, the Baloo.
The Galoo.
He said Baloo because you call him the Baloo.
So
Baloo.
I found this on Beyonce's internet. There is
Not Beyonce's.
It is. There was a deleted scene. Actually, it never got filmed. Sorry. It was a scene that never got filmed that was supposed to be It Chapter 1, and it was supposed to take us back to 1908.
Okay.
It's supposed to be a flashback scene. And I think it was supposed to open the film, or it was supposed to be like a flashback thing. But basically in this
from the original script is what you're saying. Okay.
Right.
All right, just
so
want to make sure
it's 1908. It's settlers' time. There's a woman. She's protecting her baby. But it gets into the house and she's basically telling him she's like, don't take my baby. And she's like, take me instead. And he's like, oh, I'm going to take both of you. And then I'm going to take everybody else in town. And this is just me paraphrasing the scene or whatever. So she finally, her other child comes out of the room and it's like, Mom. And she's like, go back. And he closes the door. And then Pennywise does that grin that he does. And she ends up just giving up. So she lays her baby on the ground and she turns her back. And all we hear is him eating the baby. And then he eats her too. So that scene didn't make it into It Chapter 1.
Yeah, I don't think that would make it, him eating the baby. But baby
tastes good with a little ketchup.
Chapter 2 is when he went ham.
Yeah, I'm about to say, man, it's just a baby, man. Put some honey mustard on the baby, man. It'll be all right.
with fear, because do babies have genuine fear? Because I don't think babies would be a delicate, you know what I'm saying? Something because I don't believe that they know what. Well, maybe they could. I don't know.
That's probably part of the reason why they cut it. They didn't do it is because it didn't make sense. A baby wouldn't understand that I'm about to get ate. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or the mother having the fear and the little child that was in the room would be the ones to have the fear, right? But I think when the settlers showed up, I think Pennywise was just like, "Oh, this is a buffet. I don't care. I don't care about your fear.
Go.
I'm gonna start picking off people one by one.
Yeah.
And then you're eventually gonna fear me."
He said fear, but when you're a baby, you don't know if you're abandoned or not because you
don't know what abandonment
you haven't
is.
developed. Yeah, you haven't developed that yet.
We're talking about an infant baby. I'm not talking about a toddler that she's holding a toddler. She was holding an infant baby, and she just laid her baby on the floor and allowed for Pennywise to eat her child.
Yeah, because you got a baby that's hungry, and that's the only time it cries. Hungry and sleep. Why is it still developing?
Because fear is the learned behavior.
This is true.
It is. Fear is a learned behavior.
But I mean, what's your theories going forward? What do y'all think? What do y'all think? What do you think is gonna happen next? I think the patty cakes are finna get it next episode. Get all three of them.
I don't think
all three of them.
I was about to call them out their name. Let me not say that, but I don't like them. I don't like them. I don't like Large Marge. I don't like none of them.
You don't like Large Marge?
Not Large Marge. So Marge.
Look, you about to say Large Marge?
Sure was. Marge switching from the patty cake to being an ex patty cake because Pennywise got her too. Hey, she was like, "Hey, girl, I believe you now." She's like, "I believe you now.
I believe it. I want to be down." I'm like, nah, go kick with the patty cakes.
Yeah, she was like, "Look, Ronnie, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, Ronnie is my girl because she gonna always speak her mind. What's she doing here?" And
Ronnie got it. Ronnie, I think Ronnie is about to go the next episode.
I don't think so. I think he's gonna get the patty cakes next.
You think the patty cakes next?
Yeah, I think the patty cakes are next. I think Daniel did make it out the sewer. Or he does make it out the sewer.
Yeah, he's so dumb. I did. That's one part I meant to bring up.
I didn't understand that part.
Yeah, what do you do? What? That just didn't make sense to me.
He took off running and dropped the shard, and then
dropped it.
But here's the thing: where we did he throw it? Because if he ran off with the shard,
like a satchel.
That's what I'm saying. But how did it get to where?
How did it get where Lily was at?
Exactly.
That is true.
did he get to where Lily was at?
Hold on, wait a minute.
Unless that was one, and was that one of the pillars? Now, because it might not be his shard, it could be one of the pillars. Is that one of the?
No,
pillars?
it was a shard. It was a shard.
It was a shard.
Yeah.
I
think when she got lost and she fell and she couldn't find her way, I think she accidentally kicked it over there. Yeah.
Because when he was running, that thing just flopped. You know what I'm saying? He was like, oh snap. And it was like pop, pop. Remember, because they would shoot. My man just started bucking at him.
Yeah, he started shooting at him.
He just started bucking at him. I'm like, wait a minute,
bring your ass back where you.
Why did we unload it on him?
Yeah, but also you got to remember that current was kind of moving too, with the water current inside of the sewer.
But so the water current was moving. It still
could have just
floated
floated
that far.
Yeah, I mean it could. I'm saying it could have.
It was at the bottom of the sewer.
Yeah,
it didn't float.
Rock. I ain't look. Water moves.
Do they
rocks.
float?
It ain't moving. It ain't moving it like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I was gonna say. That dude unloaded the clip on him. I was like, what are we shooting at him for?
Right.
Okay. You got to bring him back. You know that, right?
That is crazy. That's
yeah.
crazy.
I mean, I'm trying to figure out why he was shooting though. Like he just started shooting for no reason. Like he was not supposed to harm that kid, and he could have shot him in the death. Then what would you have said?
He ran.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
He ran.
You had to shoot him.
You shot him.
Boy, this sounds very familiar. This sounds very familiar.
Let's be real. Let's be real. He was a little racist because he was like when they were talking to each other.
Yeah.
English.
English. And tell his boss it was Pennywise. So Pennywise put 14 holes in
Leroy.
Yeah. Yeah. So Pennywise put 14 bullets in his ass. Okay.
He'd blame Leroy. Well, you know, Helen was down there with me.
He already shot somebody. So.
Oh man, how do you explain that away?
I wouldn't want that. I would not want. I don't like Stranger Things. I'm sorry. I just never
I'm with Dre on that
one.
one.
What's that?
Nah,
I don't like Stranger Things.
Okay,
I gotta finish it.
First two. Actually, let me take it. Let me roll this back. Roll back the beautiful bean footage. First two seasons, cool. Everything after that, you can miss me with that.
I'm a fan. I like the 80s aesthetic. I'm not even really in it for the main story. I like the side quests that be going on, like the dumb stuff that be happening. I like that stuff. I don't even like the main.
It didn't really grasp for me. But now I want to ask you guys this: who would you think who you think is the better survivors, the Losers Club or the teenagers for Nightmare on Elm Street 3? Because I've been wanting to access. Who is the better survivors?
Oh, you talking about the 3 that survived from 3?
Yeah.
Clearly the Losers Club.
I think they only lost one. The Losers only lost one. You know,
they lost one. They lost Stan.
You know,
and they didn't lose Stan until they became adults.
Yeah. That's because he deleted his own self. So
that's what I'm saying. And as adults, they also lost Eddie. But that's besides the point. We're talking about kids. It's always the losers. And not just any losers. I'm talking about the losers from chapter 1 when they beat the brakes off Pennywise.
So wait a minute. Okay, all right. Let's skip Nightmare on Elm Street. All right, who's the better Losers Club? The kids from the miniseries. Let's go for the kids from the miniseries or the ones from It Chapter 1.
Who was the better?
Chapter 1.
Chapter 1.
We're talking about everything from the way that they acted, all of that.
Chapter 1.
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it in a while. Didn't they shoot like a slingshot at the man back in the day?
And Beverly shot that slingshot.
Beverly shot it.
The rest of it was
they was just standing there. They was just standing there.
No, snap, son! Remake.
Oh snap!
Oh snap, son!
Yeah, give me the Losers from chapter 1 because for me it's Richie before
Richie was
everything goes off, right? Richie's like he's like Bill. He's right, Bill. You may be coming to sewer. You may be walking this crappy water. he's like, I told you I didn't want to die. And then he went over there and grabbed that bat. He said, now I gotta kill this effing clown.
That was hard.
Hey, look. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Richie's my favorite character in chapter 1. My favorite character. Okay. This is our kind of mini verses. All right. The adults from the adults. Before I get to Pennywise, the adults from It Chapter 2 or from the miniseries?
Chapter 2. I gotta go chapter 2.
I will go the miniseries, except for Beverly. Well, she got on my nerves in both.
I honestly, I'm gonna go with
the series.
I'm gonna go with the miniseries because I feel like the adults in It Chapter 2 got done dirty. Because Mike was Mike called them all back and was like, "Hey, Pennywise has returned. Hey, we can do this ritual and kill him." And he basically set them up for the okie doke because then, I mean, spoiler alert if you haven't seen chapter 2, but then Pennywise came back and was like, "Do you know that? Did you tell them that this don't work?"
Right. I don't think it's gonna work, big dog.
He's like, "Did you tell them this didn't work? So here we are. Let's do this." And then the miniseries is because they dwindled it down to the Mike ended up in the hospital just like he's supposed to, right?
Yep.
And I feel like the adults from chapter 2, they made Mike a lunatic.
I mean, he was.
They made him a lunatic. He should have been in Juniper Hill.
He should have.
He should have been it.
He should have.
Like the way when he was talking, he drugged Bill and was like, "Oh, I just wanted to make you see." Like,
yeah,
bro, there's other ways you could have did.
Why don't you just ask me first?
He's like, "Did you put something in my water?" He was like, "Yeah, I just wanted you to be able to see what I saw." And I'm like,
"Get them happy pills."
Right. See?
Yeah.
See how this works? He drugged him with the happy pills.
And I like the adults in the miniseries for the simple fact is that, for one, you have talent. You have talent all the way to Beverly. Because I remember her in some stuff that she was just damsel in distress. It's the 80s.
Oh, you talking about the actor?
Or 90s. Yeah, the actress. But I like the way... For one, I like, even though I didn't like his ponytail, I kind of like the way Bill was portrayed in the miniseries, compared to the It Chapter 2. I'm just talking about the storyboard wise. I'm not saying.
Agreed.
Yeah, I just like the way they were portrayed. If we're just going storyboard wise, we're not talking about the aesthetics, and because it's the miniseries that came on like CBS. It's not going to look like a $100 million big budget film. You know what I mean? But the storyboard wise, I like the way the Losers Club as adults were portrayed way more than I like the way that they were portrayed in the movie. We talked about Mike. Mike was portrayed way better in the miniseries. For one, he is the one that's supposed to know everything about Derry because he stayed in Derry. Why did they shift that to Ben in the, you know what I'm saying, in the movies? I think that took away a lot from Mike's character that you see in in the miniseries. You know what I mean? It did not give, to me, they tried to force Mike to do things in the movie compared to the miniseries. In the miniseries, it felt like he had purpose. We open up with him, you know what I mean? We get his story. He's the one who's the one to call. He's the one who knows all the information. In It Chapter 1 and 2, he almost takes a back seat a little bit to be in just, let me just make him do stuff. I didn't like it.
It Chapter 1, they did not give Mike his glory because he would have known more about Derry than Ben would have known about Derry because he grew up in Derry, right? His family was in Derry, right? It Chapter 2, they did the same thing that they did in the miniseries. Mike knows everything about Derry now because he stayed. He had all of these books. He knew that Pennywise came here in 1908. He knew about the ritual of Chud and everything about Derry's history. He knew all of that. Now, and that's why it makes sense. I mean, even in the book, Mike stays. right? Mike is the one that calls all the losers back. The book is told from Mike's journal. He's journaled everything
it. Matter of fact, didn't they at the beginning of I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but didn't they do that in the beginning of the miniseries? He's still journaling everything in the library or in his little quarters.
Correct. That is correct. So they kept some of the essence of making Mike the lighthouse, right? You know, he sends out the beacon to bring everybody back home. However, when the losers show up, they forget their purpose. Like, not like in the miniseries, they knew, like, as soon as Mike called, he was like, it's Mike Hanlon from Derry. They're like, oh snap. You know, like, they immediately,
how'd you get this number?
That'd have been me. It's Mike Hanlon. It's Mike Hanlon from Derry. In the miniseries, they automatically remember, right? And in the remake, it was like it took even though they saw like when Eddie saw that somebody was calling from Derry, Maine, he gets into a car accident, right? But like once they all show up at the Chinese food restaurant, it's almost like they forgot like the reason why they had to be there. Versus the miniseries where they were like, you know, they knew why they had to be there. They just didn't want to be there.
Mm-hmm. In the miniseries, I was going. My bad. Keep going. I'm sorry.
Because Eddie was like, "You're gonna have to remind me of what we're talking about because I have no clue what you're talking about." And then he got that flashback real fast. He was like, 6 foot tall clown, red nose. Yep, I remember him. Versus the remake where they was like, "Oh, we're here, but why are we here?" You know what I'm saying? Like, and it like that change in It Chapter 2, that part didn't make sense to me because I was like, if they came back to Derry, once you come back to Derry, you remember everything. You remember everything comes back to
joking you. in the restaurant and everything like that.
Right.
Yeah.
So
and then we still have one of the greatest scenes, the judge from Night Court, who was just standing there while I was like, you want to press? He said, you got to press Albert? Let him out. That shit is funny. That is funny. That is funny. I mean, he was like, oh, all right. All right. Which Pennywise is better? Which is probably easy, but the miniseries or what we got now?
Actually,
we're talking about.
I mean, it's kind of hard because
it's hard. I was gonna say that's not easy. I think that due to the sign of the times is what makes it hard. Like I think,
and being a miniseries on national television,
right? That too, but I think, and I was,
this is Tim Curry versus Bill Skarsgård.
Right.
Yeah, this is
reading up on Tim Curry and how he didn't want to wear any prosthetics and he just wanted to be his face.
He wanted his actual face. Yeah. All he did was add the red nose onto it.
Mm-hmm. And the kids still hated it. Like they
still because he stayed in character the whole time.
I would have hated him too. Like, bruh, wrap it up, B.
one little boy that interviewed.
Mm-hmm. And he stayed in character the whole time, and he was like, "Why?"
So I think it's kind of like a tie because of, like you said, it was a mini. What was the ABC?
Yeah,
or was it CBS?
It was NBC.
NBC. Okay, yeah.
NBC miniseries is the 80s. That's where censorship actually mattered back then. You know what I'm saying?
There's a lot of blood, but you couldn't show no for real deaths.
No real. I mean, they took it to the extreme as much as they could. Anything after 8 was prime time. Anything after 8 or 9 was prime time. So
yeah, I mean, with the kids, there was a couple scares or whatever, and as much as you could get away with, with the budget that they had, because the budget was really low for that miniseries. So you had a lot of stop motion and goofy thing. I mean, but
I like Bill Skarsgård. I like the nuances and the little ticks that he has put into Pennywise from the movement.
It was ABC.
It was ABC.
It was ABC. Yeah.
Okay. From the movement, the way he talks, the how he raises the octave, brings it back down just to raise it up again. You know what I'm saying? That last
and
line,
that thing with his eyes,
his
he
eyes,
does it for real. That's
yeah,
real.
he could do that for real. Which is crazy because somebody's Pennywise because the eye. The first thing I go look at is their eyes. When the especially when whatchamacallit's dad, grandfather, was talking to him in that vision. Halloran's in that eye. I was like, oh snap, what's in the box?
And that's why Halloran was like, who are you? What he knew it wasn't it wasn't somebody in his that wasn't his grandfather in his head. So and not to cut, we cut Blue off. Go ahead, finish your thought.
Oh no, I was just saying that I like Bill Skarsgård for all the things that he brings to Pennywise. You know what I'm saying? Like the little lip they showed him doing a little lip thing in real life.
It may really be drooling too.
Yeah, he drooled on that little boy.
Matter of fact, the scene when Eddie first sees Pennywise, that was the actor's first. That was a legit. That was his first time seeing Bill Skarsgård as Pennywise. That was a legit reaction.
Yeah,
he was terrified. I was like, bro, I'd have been terrified too. He'd be like, he like shit, and I'm like, boy, if you don't get your hands off me.
it's a tie with me, man. It's a tie.
I would have to say the same. I mean, it like Blue said, it's the times. You know what I'm saying? Like we got the miniseries in 1990. You know what I'm saying? They worked with what Tim Curry would give them, right? He didn't want to, because if you watch the Pennywise making of it documentary, you'll see all of the different things that they wanted to do with this clown, and it was horrifying. And Tim Curry was like, "You ain't gonna do that to me," because he had just because he had just came from doing that other movie
Legend,
where he was the
the devil.
He's like, "No, you're not gonna do that to me."
When he was playing Darkness and Legend, he said that stuff was heavy. He said they had to refit it and make the horns hollow because they wanted it to be. He said that was like the heaviest thing that he was wearing. Yeah, and he said it was like a harness, like it fit on the head, but it was like a book bag that you wore. You know what I'm saying? I was like, that's crazy. That's crazy.
And he said,
was not a robot. You need to go watch it, chapter 1 and 2.
Yeah, and he said the makeup that they used broke him out too.
Yeah,
it was affecting the skin. So
yeah, if y'all go watch that documentary, they came up with all of these different types of Pennywise that he was. I mean, it would have required a lot of prosthetics, and they tried it on him, and he was like,
no, nah, son.
No, I'm not doing this. He's like, either it's going to be my face, or I'm not going to be in this movie or in this series. And so they gave him what he wanted. Versus, Bill Skarsgård doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I watched him put the prosthetics on him and everything. I mean, it's not a lot. Most of it was just right here around his cheek.
And then the head.
And the
hair.
The
head is yeah.
So I mean, and then the hair is just a wig. So I mean, they put a bald cap on him, and then they kind of just
because because you got to make his head bigger, with the hair and everything. So for me, there's certain instances where Tim Curry is just because Tim Curry is freaking phenomenal, always has been. I really hate to see now that he's older and in a wheelchair and stuff like that, and it kind of hurts. But
he had a stroke, right?
Yeah, I think he had a stroke, I believe. But you see some of the performance as him just being the clown and just clowning like a clown is great, because to me, that's more creepier than even some of the things that Bill Skarsgård is doing, because he's just being a creepy ass clown. Do you know what I mean? Right. Now, Bill Skarsgård has the faces. Like you said, there's little nuances within his voice, but damn it, this is why it makes it hard for me. The opening scene of both the miniseries and It Chapter 1. Georgie. It's something the way that Tim Curry says, "Hiya, Georgie." it's just, I'm like, hell no. First of all, how you know my name? I gave it to you. Oh, my bad. You know what I mean? Like, shit. Like with him, yeah. I mean, he looks creepy as hell in It Chapter 1, and Georgie's just a dumbass. I don't care. That kid deserved to die, and I hope I'm glad he got 8. But Georgie in the original just sees a clown, like he's literally just a clown in the sewer. You don't really see the monstrous teeth or whatever. He's a clown. You know what I mean? And I'm like, so it's hard to say I could get it, but
you don't see it in the remake either. The only thing that makes Pennywise look goofy is that he has buck teeth.
And
that's it. Like he has buck teeth, which would be the aesthetic for a clown. Yeah, like Bob Gray had the buck teeth.
Yeah, Bob Gray had buck teeth.
But let's not victim blame Georgie, okay? He's a child.
Yes, I know.
I'm with him on that.
First of all,
why is it
we're not victim blaming no child?
One thing.
Yeah, I am gonna blame the child. Yeah, I am, and I'm gonna tell you why. Georgie ran all his happy ass, all the way down the damn creek. He slipped under a thing and ran into the other one. Dude, after I ran my
that was
face.
In the remake. Leave him alone.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That one. That's the one. So you telling me that after you busted your whole entire face, you don't turn around like, mama.
He shook it off and kept it moving.
To get a boat. Man, damn that boat. I busted my fucking. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm about to go there. I'm busting my face. I gotta go back home. Damn you, clown! You got a band-aid.
He did hit that thing pretty damn hard.
Exactly.
So I busted his whole forehead open, like
all forehead.
He ran all up in. His whole forehead ran right into it. Like,
so you had the nerves to start giggling with a clown right after that. Oh, okay.
I mean, but okay. You also have to remember, he's a child.
A very stupid one.
Okay,
a very stupid child.
He got
a very dumb child.
He's a child. Okay, he did try to leave, and
he said, "Well, I gotta go now."
And both of them, and let's be real, in both of them, he did try to leave. He's like, "Well, I gotta go," and then he was like, "Wait, without your boat?" And he was like,
"Without your boat?"
Like, you got that boat,
like,
why the hell are you?
And then they both gaslit. Both times Georgie gets gaslit. Bill is gonna kill you. Damn, he right. Bill's gonna kill me. Let me go get that boat. And then, but the creepiest thing is, Bill is in the remake, is when Pennywise like take it. Hey, wait a minute now. Hey,
he didn't hear that. He didn't hear that.
And then what did he was like, don't you no it was, he said that don't you want it to Bill's wife. He's like, when he offered her a balloon, he was like, don't you want it? Don't you want it? No, I don't, sir.
What is the with the balloon?
I'm gonna say that next time. Don't you want it?
No.
What is the major significance of the balloon? Like, why?
No, but I do like the change. I do like the change for them doing all the balloons to doing just a red balloon. I do like that change.
Well, because I know you're saying a clown, but with everybody seeing the balloon, I just want to know, like, is there a reason? Like, if the balloon is floating, what if I go grab the balloon? What happens to just me? I ain't scared of the balloon. I just like, man, what's this damn balloon doing?
It nothing happens to you. I think
your grown ass gonna chase a balloon. You gonna be with George. Go ahead, man.
Are you talking about the scene when Leroy sees the red balloon floating down the river?
Right.
Because you have to remember that Leroy is not tainted by Derry yet, right? So he's gonna be able to see everything that Will can see, right? And the same thing with Charlotte. Charlotte saw the guard turn into Pennywise because she hasn't been tainted by Derry yet. Neither one of them have been tainted and become, the adult like the other adults in Derry.
Why that face? Why when he shapeshift, he got to use the buck teeth?
That is fun.
He just needs to remind
Honestly,
you that it's him.
I love that part. I don't know about you, Blue,
man.
but I love that part.
It's funny to me. I just want to know why. You know what I'm saying? No matter what, is that when Charlotte died and she did that, I was like, that's the funniest. It's just that face is just funny, man. I don't know. It's something about that.
Yeah, the Pennywise dance did become an instant meme, but I guarantee you, if Tim Curry's Pennywise would have came out during the time of social media and he was doing I guarantee you that would have been a meme too. So, but I like both for individual reasons. I'm not gonna lie, when I was growing up, I did not like clowns. Like I was actually as a little kid terrified of clowns.
I think they both terrified people. I think
Tim Curry's would have scared me more because he actually looks like a clown. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like a circus clown. And that looks like a demonic big head ass. Right, yeah. And that other one. But then now I'm an adult, I'm older, so it wouldn't scare me. But as a kid, if I had to pick the two, Tim Curry's would have scared me more because I would have thought he was a for real clown. So,
and I think that's where they messed up with the remake is making Pennywise in the remake less of a friendlier clown, a clown that you would actually want to approach, right? Yeah. And that's why the whole Georgie, like in real life, the whole Georgie scene doesn't make sense because this is a creepy clown that's in the sewer. Right. Versus like Tim Curry's clown, where you're like, oh, he looks like one of the Ringling Brothers clowns that I would actually want to approach. You know what I'm saying? This Pennywise looked like, bro, I should be on the other side of the street talking to you from way over here. I remember
back then, Bozo the Clown was big.
Exactly.
Too. Yeah.
Like, so and that's what they made Pennywise based off of was Bozo the Clown.
Yeah.
So
didn't like him either.
Looking at that Pennywise, I could see why kids would want to go up to this clown and say, "Give me a balloon," and he'd be like, "All right, cool," but
nah, man.
Yeah, nah.
But
just looking at the updated Pennywise, I wouldn't go up there. I think like, yeah, I'm gonna go this way.
Yeah, and that's the only reason why I say I would go with the if I had two that would scare me, that would be the one. If I had to. And I do agree with you, Mika. I wish they would have made it where you see him just being a clown, being something that attracts the kids instead of this thing with a bunch of damn teeth. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and that was my next question, Dre. Because we get Bob Gray, right? And he is supposed to be Pennywise the Dancing Clown. Am I correct? Bob Gray is Pennywise.
Yeah.
So are we going to get the human version of Bob Gray, the dancing clown? In any...
I want to say this is what episode 6 is about.
Yeah.
1908.
Well, I want to say this is what episode 6 is about. Is that you're going to get the story of Bob Gray and that little girl, his daughter, you know, and you know we're you know how that connects to where we're about to get to.
And also, because I just pulled up a picture of both of them.
Now I'm Joseph for a wing.
That's wild.
He didn't bite that kid's arm.
He did. Ouch. So pulling up the two different versions of Pennywise. The Pennywise that we see in the remake is actually not an updated version of a clown.
Okay. What is
he's still wearing
the 1908.
The 1908. And that's why he comes off as creepy as he comes off creepy. Because he's not in a jumpsuit with a whole bunch of colors, like Pennywise, like the other, like Tim Curry's Pennywise.
Tim Curry's, he was red, blue, and yellow, and all that.
He had he had all these different colors versus this updated Pennywise that's still in the 1908 version, like the Bob when he took over Bob Gray.
Gray, yeah.
Because Periwinkle, that's what they're calling the female clown.
Girl.
Look how she's dressed. She's dressed
Yeah.
in the same way and has her hair the same way
Same style,
as the
yeah.
updated Pennywise. So
So
that's why he comes off creepy.
right, just so we're clear in the chat. This is the original, obviously the original Pennywise. And the reason why I said that, to me, when I was a kid, if I would have seen this would have scared the hell out of me, because he looks like a clown. He looks
Right.
like someone who hung with Ronald McDonald back in the day
Right.
in the Fry Kids.
Right.
You know, and just like this scene.
Yeah.
This scene in the movie where I'm on right now, you see that outfit? That looks like a clown that would come to your house.
Like
you know what I said back in the day.
Somebody
Like
hired
Ringling
him.
Brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the reason why I said that would scare me more than you can see it here. The difference
Skarsgård looks
between
like
the
a
two.
killer clown from outer space. Actually.
Facts.
He does. That's what it is.
That's what
He looks like
yeah.
a killer clown from outer space. You are on the money with that one. So that's the reason why.
Homie the clown.
Hey, homie the
Pete.
clown. Look, homie the clown versus Pennywise. Who's winning? Chat, let me know.
Yeah.
Hey, you think you gonna scare me? Psh, homie,
I
don't play
don't
that.
think so.
Homie
I don't think so. Homie, don't play that. Homie got bills to pay, bitch. I don't think you ain't gonna scare me. The landlord does. Nah.
But you had asked about what's next or theories for what's next.
Yeah. Well, what do we think? Yeah, you said that earlier, Mika.
Yeah.
What do you got? What do you got, Blue?
I think we get a little bit more. I think we get more Halloran, like the box and a little, you know what I'm saying, going into the box.
What's in the box?
I think we get some I think it goes back to kind of
ain't nothing in the box now. Shit.
Right, he didn't
You
release.
open the box up.
I think it goes back to, I think you said, Amika, about them hiding away in the club and then they show up. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that'd be 6 or if we'll get that in the future, but I think, how many episodes is this season supposed to be?
8.
8, and we're on
8.
5.
I'm not gonna lie though. I'm not looking forward to that scene. I'm gonna be honest. That's probably the only scene that's probably gonna really hit me emotionally, because I know there's black people that's dying in that. You know what I'm saying? And I know it's part of the story. It has to be.
I don't think
Let me tell you. Spoiler alert, y'all. It's not just black people in the black spot at the time. Like the black.
Well,
spot,
yeah, you did say that, but
the black spot starts jumping and white people start showing up, and that's the
Showing
reason
up.
why. That's the
Right.
reason why the Klan shows. Well, in the book, the Klan shows up. And
Okay,
and I don't.
They're like,
I
what we're
don't
not
think-
gonna do is.
I don't think they're gonna harp on it as much as what we think. I don't think they're just gonna gloss over it, but I don't think it's gonna be like.
It's just straight, just because. Come out here, nigger. You ain't talking about that, is you?
No, it's gonna, because what happens is that they set fire to the black spot, and how they do it is through the mocktail. Basically they just throw
Molotov.
the
Molotov cocktail.
So they do it that way. They burn. They are burning down the black spot, and they don't care who's inside. Like they're trying to take out everybody that's in there. Black, white, doesn't matter.
So let me ask you guys this: do you think Ronnie's dad and Mrs. Kirsch gonna be in there? And that's what it did. Mr. Kirsch gonna find out.
That's what they're hinting at. That
I don't think
that Ronnie's dad is being hidden in the black spot.
Yeah, Ronnie's dad. I don't know if Mrs. Kirsch should be there. Well, she might. I think she gets that.
I think she does too. I think Miss Kirsch is there, and her eyelashes are on fire.
Right.
Well, I would say the reason why I said Mrs. Kirsch is there, because they found out that, you know, not only is she harboring him, she harbored him in the black spot. He's being harbored in the black spot, and you know, she's in the juke joint with him, like dancer or something like that. And her husband finds out, because for one, you dance in the juke joint, my steak ain't done, and don't overcook it this time.
It's overcooked. You in the juke joint, you done overcooked my steak.
Yeah, she overcooked the steak and found him in the black spot.
What if? And I kind of want to. I kind of believe this. I don't even think they find out that them two hook up. I don't. I think she gets away with this. Nope. I think she gets away with everything scot free, other than like Mika said, them eyelashes being burnt off. I think she gets away with this scot free because I think the way they play it is just like on some either that or she turns on them and it's some Karen type stuff. You know what I'm saying? Emmett Till type situation. I don't know, but I don't think they find out that her and Mr. what's it, Gorgon? What's the name? Gorgon. I don't think they link up. Or I don't think they find out that they linking up. I really don't.
I think they do, and I think Mr. Kirsch is the one that snitches and is like, I know where he at. I know where he could be. And then they're like, and then come to find out he not at the black spot.
Right.
They done ran off together.
Okay. That's a different twist I ain't think of.
I ain't think about that one.
Because think about it. It's the only place in town where its majority of people are African American. And where else would you harbor a fugitive?
In the sewer.
In the sewer too. I mean, Pennywise would have ate him by then. But you know what I'm saying? But I think Mr. Kirsch is gonna find out that his wife has ran off with Ronnie's dad, and then he's gonna go to Bowers, and Bowers is gonna say, I know where he's at. Because the black spot is going to become it's going to become a hot spot. So
it's going to be the juke joint from Centers.
Pretty much. But it's not grand opening for them. Like the black spot is going to be open for a while. And then, like I said, it's not just black soldiers that's going to be hanging out in there. Now teenagers and people, white people from Derry are going to the black spot, even though the black spot is technically the black spot is on the outskirts of Derry, but whatever.
I got a quick question for you. Well, go ahead, read that. You was gonna read that?
So, who does Hank care more about, Ronnie or Mrs. Kirsch?
Ronnie
getting his rocks off.
Ronnie. I think he uses Mrs. Kirsch to get out of Derry. One, but he cares about his daughter. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the reason. So
you think Ronnie is you? So I mean, I'm sorry. So you think? Didn't mean to cut you off. You think Hank is going to leave Derry altogether?
I think he gets away. I think he's going to get away.
That is because the more I thought about the position he was in, I was like, man, I would have been told on that girl. You know what I'm saying? But then at the same time, it's like if I tell, they finna lynch us all. They finna come out. You know what I'm saying? So it's like he is stuck in a rock and a hard spot. When I got the alibi, you know what I'm saying? I'm off clapping. I'm over here cracking.
Mrs. Kirsch's back.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm over here doing that. And if I say that, she also got to corroborate that too. She can't, you know what I'm saying? You say that, and then she be like, I don't know this dude. What you talking about?
But then your husband's the butcher,
right?
Yeah, I don't think that ends very well.
I mean, it goes back to what it goes back to what Ronnie's dad said. He said, if they find out, I'm not gonna end up in no Shawshank. I'm gonna be hanging from a tree,
dangling.
The writing on this has been really good.
He was worried about Mrs. Kirsch being
Mr. Kirsch, yeah. Right.
He was like, "Can't make it to where nobody gets hurt. I don't die. She doesn't get she don't die because her husband gonna kill her."
Yeah. That's a hard position, boy.
But he still cared about. It doesn't mean that he doesn't care about his daughter. He does, but he's like, and I need to be here for my kid.
Right.
And I need to not be swinging from a tree.
I'm a keep it, kid. I keep it a buck. You knew that was a that could happen. Woman.
Man, the heart wants what the heart wants.
You knew that was a risk.
The heart wants what the heart won't.
No,
he saw her walking down the street and was like,
that wasn't his heart.
Belong to me.
Yeah, that wasn't his heart. That was something else. And so you knew that could be a risk, and you knew you risking your daughter, all of that for some flapjacks. I don't feel bad for him. I'm sorry, all that crying and all of that. I don't feel bad for him at all because you knew
you knew
this could be a possibility.
But here's the thing: He didn't know them kids was gonna die in his theater.
He didn't know they was gonna
He didn't
die,
know that.
but
He
you
didn't
knew you
know
was married.
He didn't know that Maddie was gonna be the
He
his
didn't.
theater was gonna
But
be the
you
last place
knew-
Maddie was gonna be seen at.
He went over there to crack them cheeks and come on home, man.
Exactly.
But he knew he was messing with that man's wife.
But that's the thing. We would have never known had Maddie not gone missing and those kids didn't die in his theater. We would have never known. He'd have still been heavily clapping.
Why did they go to the theater again? I forgot why they went to the theater.
They went to the theater because Maddie was singing verses from the music band in the drain to Lily, and Lily was
crazy chick anyway. Like, didn't you just come from Jupiter Hills? Like, what?
Hey, they ain't care.
The drain. The drain.
I think it's because Ronnie said she heard it too. Ronnie was like, she's like, I don't know if it was Maddie, but I hear voices in the drain. And so they was like, well, shoot, let's go to the movie theater. Let's figure this out.
Right.
I don't know what watching a movie would have figured out, but whatever.
Yeah, let's go to the movie
they
theater.
Heard the same song in one of the movies.
They said it was a song from the movie that they were watching.
Right. And Ronnie knew
Maddie
what
showed
movie
up.
it was. Ronnie was like, oh, I know exactly what movie that is. That's from the Music Man. And so they start playing the movie, and then that's when Maddie shows up. And I'm like, at that point, I'd have been like, now that we done said it out loud, like, did we really need that?
Pennywise ain't shit. I tell you that. He making these kids hear voices in the drain. The boy drain
like Randy Orton.
So
as soon as I was seeing Maddie's fingers come up out the drain.
Yeah. Bloop, 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 bloop.
Baby, why is all the bleach? Why is all the bleach missing? I don't know. I don't know.
I'm out. I'm getting picky. Hey, get this. Let's get your stuff. We moving. I gotta go. No.
Right. So, like what Jay said, like if we want to keep it a buck, this is all Ronnie's fault. Because
this is Ronnie's fault.
Because Ronnie is the one that told the police, like, I was the last one to see Maddie in the movie theater.
In the movie theater,
right? And then Ronnie is the one that let them into the movie theater, and the other 3 kids got murked.
Very true.
That's great.
I think there's a lot of blame that could go along here.
But the writing, like you said, Dre, that writing is dope.
The writing has been phenomenal in this show. This is right. But again,
and giving our black voices giving us that space,
some weight to it, gravitas. Yeah.
I mean, even Shaw was watching some civil unrest on television, in the beginning of this episode, just talking about what was going on for the time. So which to me was a precursor to what's going to go on at the Black Spot.
Yep.
Yeah. So this is what year is this? 63?
1962.
62, yep. So it's a precursor.
Yeah.
Yeah. When did the Civil Rights Act get signed? What was that? 65?
1963.
63?
Yeah, the Civil No. So the Civil Rights Act in 1963. But no, I'm not.
Something happened in 65. Hold on. I mean, hey, look, man, I've been
65 was
not the best
64. The Civil Rights Act was signed in 1964.
64,
but didn't it go into effect in 1963, or wasn't it?
It can't go backwards.
I mean, no. I mean, it is 1964. Okay, you're right.
July 2nd, 1964.
1964.
Okay.
But I believe no.
That's what explain why Charlotte's like we will be in here singing "We Shall Overcome." Try Jesus.
What you want to do?
The reason I was bringing that up is because of what Dre said about the precursor. This is a precursor to the whole civil rights and everything going on. I wonder, what would be what I'm saying? Pennywise could play off a lot of fear. Like I said, with the black population,
it's just the racial segregation.
The racial tension. Yeah.
That's what that's basically what he uses the black spot for.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was thinking for. The bill was proposed by President John F. Kennedy in June 1963. So that's why 63 was on my mind, because I was like, I know that it got proposed or went into the Senate floor or the House of Representatives at sometime in 1963, but it was 64 once it actually got signed. So yeah, but it was proposed in June of 63.
But that's what Pennywise feared. Wow. But that's what Pennywise does, right? Like and also you have to remember that right before Pennywise goes to sleep, there has to be an event. That happens.
Yeah.
And so the black spot is going to be, the black spot ends up being it because of racial tension.
So what was the event in It Chapter 1?
The event in It Chapter 1 would have been Georgie.
Yeah, Georgie is the one who kicks it off, because that's like in the miniseries. That's right. Because remember in the miniseries, I think it did it better explaining. Mike explains that these children have slowly but surely start becoming missing. You know what I'm saying? And now we feel like he's coming back after the 60s. Now we're going to what the 80s
right.
But even in it,
because they made it seem like
missing again.
Technically, there is no major event.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What's the major event that make him?
The quote unquote major event is Georgie. Georgie is the major event because he's the first kid to die.
Yeah, there was no major, because they're making it seem like, and what we know throughout history is these big, a lot of kids or a lot of death happens, a lot of death occurs. So
that's at the end of the cycle.
No, beginning and end. It kicks off. It kicks off with It kicks off with an event, and then it ends with an event.
So when he goes in It Chapter 1, when he retires to his lair, that's what I'm asking. What was the event? Because we didn't get an event. It's kind of like they shoot him away into his lair, and that was it.
So at the end of It Chapter 1, you got to remember the losers
win.
Beat that ass.
Right, but that's what I'm saying.
That's the major event that ends him.
The event, okay.
And so the event that brings it back is
Georgie. Georgie.
It Chapter 2 is Adrian. So Adrian is a gay man who's being harassed by a bunch of bullies in Derry, and then he ends up getting thrown over a bridge. And Pennywise is like, "That's all I need."
Yeah. And Pennywise looked up and said, "Oh, we got a new form of bullying and anger. I like that."
Huh? The game,
right? Right. He took out my man whole rib. But
I mean, it's a McRib. They only come back during the wintertime.
I can't. But yeah, that's like the way they're making this is that there is an event that happens. I think it's an event that ends the thing, and then it just kind of comes back, and then he ends up then kids start missing, like the end of it would have been the end of which would technically the beginning of Welcome to Derry
with the Bradley gang.
The end was the Bradley gang, and so that's how they ended up finding them. Which I'm still shocked that they the town of Derry buried a whole car with 5 people in it.
A whole car.
The whole car.
Look, like I said,
with the people still
Derry might be a big town that's perpetrating as a small town, because that sewer. I'm trying to tell you, that sewer system, man.
No, Derry seems like a large city.
It does, don't it? I'm trying to tell you.
It really doesn't.
No, like literally, like if you go watch It Chapter 1, look at the map that Bill's dad folds.
Matter of fact, they pull up. Remember, they pull up the map in this episode when they're talking about the perimeters of where you could be able to go into 23. What is it? I'm about to say Nodberry. Nebo. I'm about to say Nodberry. Nebo Street.
Yeah, Derry is huge. Like,
let's see if I can find a map of Derry, because ain't no way, man. Derry out here perpetrating.
I don't think it's as big as.
I mean, they call Derry a town, but what town got a sewer system that
just like that.
Yeah.
That you can go in and walk around. Like, what is going on? Who building?
It's
Why?
true.
How much waste is
It's
coming
Maine, man.
from Maine, man?
Got a point. Got a point.
It's Maine. What you think?
Yeah, I just pulled up somebody drew a map. Derry looks like a city. Like
A very minute city.
let's see.
Game over with already.
That's crazy. But
Yeah, it is.
Somebody actually bought the map of Derry, and when you
Not
look
they
at it,
bought it.
yeah, it looks like a city. It looks like a city. Like the
A
Barrens
small
is,
city.
yeah. No, it looks like
I mean, it ain't
look like
St. Louis. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. It ain't no big large city like that, but it damn sure ain't no town.
Mm.
Here we go. I got it. Let me see. I don't know if this is official or not, but
That man should have been hitting them flapjacks. Is all I'm saying. Look, it's not that. I mean,
Yeah, the one I'm looking at is it look bigger than that.
Yeah, because I'm about to say that don't look that big.
I mean, the way they portray it in the TV show and in the movie is that, yes. Yeah. See, they got an airport.
No way. Why does Derry got an airport?
And then you also have to add in the military base as well too. So
Yeah, the military base is there, so
which
that
is
will make
outside
it
of
a little.
Derry.
I don't even see that on here. I guess
To me, it looks like maybe a suburban city. Like the city, the next little city outside of the bigger city.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I would give.
Nebolt Street right here.
Okay, I see Nebolt.
Yeah.
That's where the house is.
And shout out to them for recreating that house because they kept showing it in the credits and everything. But to see that house from, Ip Chapter 1 was it. I honestly what got me excited because I was like, oh, we're there. We're at the house.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So yeah, that got me excited. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
I mean, we could have been at 2300 Jackson Street.
Shut up.
So I'm glad we had 23 Nebolt. Could you imagine if Reby come out? He don't live here.
You know what? I can't.
Get out! Michael is not here.
So yeah, like Nebo Street is way across town, like nowhere
these people
near.
were using the sewer system to get around.
Yeah,
that's
like
what I'm trying to tell you. This sewer. Okay, with this map.
Georgie died on Jackson. Georgie died on Winchester.
You was about to say 2300 Jackson Street.
No, it literally says Jackson Street. He died at the corner of Jackson Street and Witcham Street. He died
right here.
What does it say? Right in front of. Yep, right there.
Derry
So
Town Hall and all that. Yeah, right here.
Yeah, so he died close to the library.
But nobody's seen him.
Oh no. So that's the other thing. So I went back and watched it chapter 1. You know the only thing that saw him die? The cat.
No.
Wasn't it people walking on wasn't it people?
No.
No, the cat.
There was an old lady that walked out. She saw Georgie she saw Georgie bent over near the squish drain, and she went back in the house. And in the time that she went back in the house, Pennywise bit his arm off. The cat was like, oh,
mama! Yeah. Mama!
and then the lady came back outside and saw the blood in the middle of the street, and she ran back inside and called the police. See, Derry.
I don't know. This might
Derry
be.
Ain't no town. Derry's a small city.
For the use of losers only.
Because
yeah, right.
The Nebo Street is way on the other side of town,
right here.
More near the Barrens than all of their houses.
It says Pennywise lives here.
So
that's where the original well house was.
Mm-hmm.
And then they built a house around the well house.
Which is still wild.
That is wild.
That's still wild. We gonna take this this house. This well. We're gonna build a house out of it. Okay.
And leave the well. They didn't block it off or nothing. They just left the well there.
Yeah, and Beverly lived on the other side of Derry, like more near the river, the other river. So imagine you're riding your bike all the way from Beverly's house to the Barrens. Her calf muscle should have been strong as hell.
Oh yeah, I'm about to say
whole map either.
And they always riding in the streets of Derry
with no cars.
With no cars.
It's never no cars. You're right.
What does that say? Bowers burn in hell. Wow.
Down here,
yeah.
There's handling.
And then remember, you got to remember, Bill's dad worked for the Derry, the sewer company. So he knew all about all of the intricate things in that sewer. So he knew.
He knew. Derry Home Hospital. One thing, where is the military base on here?
Oh, it's outside. So according to the show, it's outside the pillars, which means it's outside of Derry. And that's why Leroy was like, pack your stuff, we out.
Yeah,
come on, get no, leave it. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
You see that map of Derry, chat? Don't go there.
Don't go there.
You see the X's? Don't you go bring your ass up here.
I
ain't gonna lie, Derry looks like that one spot. You know how you're driving, and you could go off on this little exit 10 miles, and it's a little town or somewhere you ain't never heard of. And you be like, I don't need gas that bad.
Right.
So
I like what they wrote here about the black spot. It says the black spot burnt down by racists. Was Pennywise involved? Somebody said, of course it was, Bill.
The
losers did this.
Yeah. Don't put Bill out there like that.
Oh no.
What else does it say? Because I can't see it.
Let me see if I can make it.
Well, no, I'm just saying I had to get out of the chat to make this. Yeah, now I can see now because I'm out of the chat.
Oh shit.
You flubbing up.
Yeah, my bad.
I like that they put the turtle on there.
Yeah. You got the Kitchener Ironworks up here. That says Easter egg hunt explosion killed 88 children, 102 total.
Oh, it was an Easter egg hunt.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why a bunch of children was there.
Ben told them this story whenever he was researching Derry. If you watch him in the library, he's actually looking at the ironworks explosion. That's when he sees that kid's face in the tree. I was like, that's wild.
And the lady in the background looking at him crazy.
He's like,
But I didn't catch it was an Easter egg hunt.
Yes.
What else we got?
The story goes like this: the ironworks, they had an Easter egg hunt. They shut down the ironworks for the Easter egg hunt.
Easter egg hunt there.
They hid Easter eggs inside of the ironworks, so there were kids in it because it's 1935. Or 1908, whatever. Whenever the ironworks exploded.
Yeah, 1908. Anyway,
so they're Easter egg hunting inside of the ironworks, and then all of a sudden, boom.
So, which is wild,
very much
because that's why they have an Easter egg hunt there instead of a big grassy hill or a big grassy area. But who am I? But we see that the town of Derry was established in 1741.
Mm-hmm.
So before 1741 is when the natives were living there.
Yes.
So
correct.
that is something to keep in mind now, as far as like time frame. So yeah, I like that. I like it a lot.
So I know it says 1906 on there. I think that's from the book. The event will happen in 1908.
1908.
I'm gonna bump it up a couple years.
Yeah.
Oh, because I see where it says timeline at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
So
it arrives in 17. What did
Whatever.
they?
It's
It look like question
1779?
marks.
Mhm.
It's
It
question marks.
arrives, hit the earth like an asteroid. 1741, Derry Township disappears. Every single
Woo!
one of the 340 settlers. Damn.
Oh yeah, he took them all out. That's what
18
I said. That a deleted scene was supposed to be from that time.
That's crazy.
Mm.
1851, the John Markson murders. What did that say? Something by his own family, deletes himself by eating nightshade. Oh, poisons his own family.
Ooh.
And then commits, takes himself out. 1879, Kendusky Stream, entire crew of lumberjacks found hacked to pieces.
Yep.
1906, the Kitchener Iron Works. Easter Sunday, 102 people, 88 kids, 14 adults was killed. 1929, Bradley Gang Massacre. A group of Derry citizens ambushed and killed the gang.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay, so this said 1929. So I thought that happened at 32 now.
It is
Probably.
at 32.
Yeah, it'll be 30.
Yeah. They bumped it up.
Oh, they bumped it up by a couple years. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Then
to try to keep in the timeline of 27 years.
Okay, I got you.
Then 1930, the Black Spot Burns African American Club burned down by Maine Legion of White Decency. Not the Legion.
Yeah, that's what they call the Legion of White Decency. That's their version
the
of the
Legion
KKK.
of White
Decency. White decency.
1957 was the summer we fought it. So many, I don't know what I say, lost, including Georgie, Dunbar, Henry Bowers, blamed for the murders. And 1985 is back. Are we ready? How do I convince the others to return? So I'm guessing
this is
that's
Mike.
Mike.
Yeah,
This
Mike.
is Mike. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Not the Mike that I like.
I
don't like that. Yeah, I don't like. I like Tim Reed's Mike. I don't know. I just like his Mike better.
It says the Legion of White Decency is a local chapter of the Ku Klux Klan, like group that commits horrific acts of violence and racism in the town of Derry, including burning down the nightclub called the Black Spot.
Yep.
Sinners.
All right, so
all right, yeah. Yeah.
All right, so I'm ready for episode 6, and let's get this over with.
Let's get
3 more episodes. I think people are gonna die. It's gonna be a part of it, and more people are gonna die.
I mean, since we're going backwards, and I mean, if everything holds up, everything holds up in that theory that that young lady posted, that means we're probably gonna lose little Richie.
R.I.P. Richie.
We're probably gonna lose Ronnie.
R.I.P. Ronnie.
And we'll probably lose the patty cakes.
All right, never mind.
What? Oh, because you keep saying we're gonna lose the patty cakes. How do they get involved? How do they get?
So just looking at because somebody went through the mid-season trailer, like frame for frame.
Rockstars or
there is a scene where the patty cakes are banging on a door, and I was like, oh, they go. I don't even know how it's gonna do it, but the patty cakes are gonna go.
Sucks to be the patties.
Sorry, Whitney Gonzalez. It's in the title of this live stream.
I think that's a lot.
Okay. So what are you ranking? With let's just so far with the writing, the lore, the cinematography, the emotion of this show. What are you giving it so far? Since we're, a little bit past the halfway point, what are you ranking it out of 1 to 5 red balloons? How many red balloons are we giving it?
1 to 5 red for this episode or for the series?
Not for the whole series.
For the series so far. For the series so far, what are we giving it?
Out of 5 balloons, I give it 4.5 floating. 4.5 floating.
You know why I give it a 4.5? Because of Charlotte and Leroy Hanlon.
You giving it 4.5?
Yeah. No, serious. In all seriousness, I give it a 4.5 because even though we just got Pennywise, right? We just got him. Everything leading up to that has been insane.
Yeah, I like the build up.
And I love the fact that Andy is pushing. He's pushing the envelope on this one. Like I'm here for it. Like we done got 3 birthing scenes and then
one of those were really nasty.
Like the first one was horrifically
disgusting. That was nasty.
But also after Ronnie is birthed by her mother, she was like, "Look at the mess you made." I was like,
"Yeah, that was nuts."
Sir.
Exactly.
That was crazy. These birthing scenes are wild. I will say that.
Yeah. So yeah, another birthing scene is when the Native American, the Native American is getting killed by Pennywise, and the stomach opens up and the little baby comes out. It's like, yeah, bitch. And then goes back in.
Yeah.
Comes out like, yeah, bitch.
Just so you can some of the kids ain't doing it for her. She don't like the kids.
I mean, they killed all 3 of them already. So
yeah, and I kind of I feel that way. That's the reason why I gave it a 4 instead of giving it, because I almost want to say this is the perfect one, like a perfect series.
Yeah,
but the kids, it is some of the kids that make me mad. I like Lily. If they murk Lily off, I'm giving it a 5.
Okay, that's part of the reason why I can't give it a perfect score either, because Lily, like, as much as I want to like her, as much as I want to be like, I want to be rooting for this little girl, I just cannot get behind her. Like, I cannot. Like, Ronnie for me is the one holding this group together, because she's like, we can do all that. We need to be going to tell some people. And Lily is like, no, we need to go in the sewers.
They're gonna send me back to Jupiter.
Well, I guess you're gonna go back to Jupiter, girl, because I ain't got time for this.
They're gonna send me back.
I also, and y'all, like, somebody may hate me for this, but little Richie, I'm not a fan.
He in love.
I don't care if he's in love. I can't get behind him, because like when he set them up for the okie doke in the cemetery,
whatever.
He did.
I'm not a fan of little Richie.
I
like Johnny. I like Will. I like that's about it.
Right. Richie became friends with Will, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because it was
like, and it was weird how they became friends, because it was like they didn't click, like, they didn't click. Like, they didn't like Richie's. I mean, besides the fact that they were both eating out, they're eating their lunch in the hallway. Like, there's nothing that connects these 2 boys together. Like,
for them to be kicking it like that is
right.
Really not, I don't.
I mean, besides being an outcast, and like, both of them are outcasts, but that's about it. Like,
they made that connection. Remember when Will walked into the classroom and
with the pencil.
It was Richie. Yeah, with the pencil.
He was like, that's this is a good pencil.
Yeah, and I'm like, that's all it took. I mean, I guess back in the day, you know what?
I mean, that's all it takes. If you got look, back in the day, if you had a dope pencil, especially if you had a color pencil,
don't have the mechanical
pencil. Yeah. They were like, oh, he balling. He got a mechanical pencil.
So maybe.
I agree with Aisha. I would like to see Richie's home life, to see what his home life is like as well too.
because he's very optimistic.
Because he's, very optimistic, and also because he is, I think he's Cuban, right?
Yeah, he's
Cuban. Yeah.
I want to see what his home life looks like. We already know what Will's looks like. We already know what Lily's home life looks like. Ronnie's home life. I would like to see what Richie's, home life looks like. And then now that I keep saying Richie, I'm like, it makes sense why Marge would grow up and name her first child Richie.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Aisha, as much as I want Marge to go, she ain't. I have a strong feeling that she grows up to be Richie Tozer's mom.
Yeah. So she can't go.
Her and Lily can bite the bullet for me, but I'm with you. Like, they can both bite the bullet for me.
for me. I'm gonna tell you, maybe I'm a little bit different, but some of these damn adults in this movie is getting on my nerve. Shaw in both of the episodes that they did where they're explaining this lore, he's so damn gun-ho about trying to capture Pennywise. I'm like, bruh, you seen it. You know what this thing is, and you like, I'm gonna catch it. Well, what? And then
again, it's because he doesn't remember.
Yeah, he does. And I think it's on brand for some Air Force general to want to fucking do that.
Yeah, I know, but it's
something that you can't control.
Yeah.
But I think I love the actor. I know he's been acting for a long time, but it's almost like he's just like, we could do it episode, but we could do it type of thought process, but you ain't going out there. You ain't put on now one outfit so we could go out there and get this thing together. My hair is killing me. But you ain't put on nothing, but you got me going out there. Hell nah. You know what I mean? And Hanlon just lost his partner, his buddy, his army buddy. You come in talking about some damn, what did we get? Do you want to talk about it some more? No, I don't. Get the hell up out my face. It's just, he's getting on my nerves. He's getting on my nerves. I love Charlotte because I gotta talk about the adults, because sometimes in these shows the adults make it worse. I love Charlotte. I love Leroy, even though Leroy is Leroy's at the point where like I'll leave this bitch, even though we know he won't. He's at the point.
He in the military.
He in the military, so he can't leave.
Are you sure?
I actually.
Do you think?
Oh yeah, his daddy did piss me off. But as far as like the kids, I like little Richie because he's the outside looking in, and he's not Richie, but almost in a vein of Richie. Like if you're doing a Loser Club 1 point, what do you call this? Losers Club
-1.
1962 or whatever. The Loser Club of the 60s, he would be Richie without all the cussing. That's who he is. Lily's Beverly. We already see the connections of who's who in this story. You know what I mean?
Ronnie B.
Is Ronnie Ben?
Ronnie's. Yeah.
Ronnie's Ben.
Okay.
Yeah, Ronnie's Ben. So I don't have a problem with the kids per se, and even Lily. As much as y'all don't like Lily, and sometimes Lily do some dumbass stuff, I kind of am rooting for her a little bit.
Oh,
I'm not.
So
I'm
kind of rooting for her. Move on just fine without Lily.
Put her in Juniper Hill. We do not care.
We don't care.
Lock her up. Matter of fact, when her mom find out that she done stole her happy pills, she definitely going back to Juniper Hill.
Yeah.
All the police say she stole and hit her with the book.
Going back to Juniper Hill.
I hit her with the book.
Get her out of here.
I thought you was gonna hit her with that flex.
Oh,
hit her flex.
Hit her with the flex. Hit her with the flex.
Nah, Lily gotta go, man.
Yeah,
it's like because nothing she's done has helped.
Facts.
If that is true,
nothing she's done has helped at all.
Lily came up with the idea that, you know what, we gonna go save these kids down in the sewer. Who?
Why?
Who's gonna save these kids in the sewer? And why are we going? Why are we not going to tell the cops this? Oh, right. Well, because then Maddie's gonna be taken back to his dad.
Who cares? Now, first of all, Right. First of all, when he said, I'd rather be in the sewers than in my daddy's house, I'm like, after you just got to talking about how you done seen it eating brains and half a person's face.
Right. You want to go down there?
Yeah, gladly went home.
Right. Nah, send me
like,
back to my daddy, man.
I would have been like, I think you need to go to your daddy.
House.
Your daddy ain't eating brains. Shut up. I think you being a little. Yeah. We would have said, "Hey, Maddie, you being dramatic, dog. Let's go back to you."
Nah, man, come on, we're going to
go back to your daddy house. We're about to call the police.
I'm telling you, if it would have been the three of us, we'd have been dragging Maddie to the police station.
This was the time to have the camera.
That would have been.
This was the time to have the camera.
Hey, Sheep. Dude, when I ain't gonna lie though, when she turned to the pickle man,
that was her fault too.
Yeah, the dad turned into the pickle.
Her dad being turned into the pickle man was her fault too, because she's like, I left some toy and my dad went back, and I was like, bruh.
The pickle man, I love it. That's why your daddy got turned into the pickle man. I want a pickle man. The toy now, Funko Pop, pickle man, Funko Pop.
That's
I ain't gonna lie. When he turned into the pickle man in there, I just want to kiss or whatever he said. I'm like, ugh. It reminded me of Weird Science when old boy turned into the frog at the end.
Oh yeah.
Not that. Hey, Aisha. I put this on. I'll elbow drop you from the top rope. You ever call me Coolio?
Coolio. Come along and ride on a fantastic ride.
You need a ride, call my elbow.
Oh man.
Oh, yeah, but the patty cakes got to go. Good. AIM 13. The patty cakes got to go though. It's the only ones I can't stand any of. Actually, all the adults and all the kids in here that are not main characters can burn in hell in this series.
Because my thing with the patty cakes, what I don't like about them, why you messing with it? Like, you know what I'm saying? What is so? And I guess I ain't never been a bully to that extent like that. But what are you getting out of that? You know what I'm saying? What is you getting out of
But again, she's Beverly Marsh. The beginning of it, they dump doo-doo water on Beverly, which magically disappears or doesn't smell once she gets outside.
They didn't dump doo-doo water on her. They just dumped trash on her. They filled up water out of the sink, and then they dumped the trash bag on her.
I bet it was a doo-doo stain in there.
It wasn't. They dumped trash on it. That's why they called her. She's like, what is it? Am I sleeping with everyone or am I trash? And she was like, oh no, you trash. And then they dumped the trash on top of her.
Would it make more sense for them to be picking on Ronnie than Lily?
That would have been too obvious. They did pick on Ronnie too.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, but
it
was after Ronnie. It was after Ronnie's dad got arrested.
Yeah, got arrested. Call him Hatchet Hate. Yeah,
I think they didn't mess with Ronnie because they knew that she got them hands.
Ronnie can throw them hands.
She got them hands.
First of all, she looked like she a fight. And how many times did she tell Lily she was gonna beat her ass?
and Ronnie, it seemed like Ronnie is not a stranger with detention.
Yeah.
So she done put them paws on somebody before.
On somebody, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Lauren said, Ronnie got hands. Everybody say Ronnie whoop their ass.
Right?
Yeah. Ronnie over here doing BTA.
Ronnie literally told Lily, I should whoop your ass for what you did. Like
she sure did.
Lily looked like she's supposed to be bullied. Y'all ever see anybody who looked like that? That's what Lily looked like. She looked like a mark.
I ain't gonna lie. I love. Like, as you know this. Both of y'all know this. As a person who loves the art of acting, her eyes, everything, she's killing it. Because, like you said, she looked like she's supposed to be bullied because she's just awkward and you know what I mean, a little weird. You know, the eye movements and stuff.
Tim likes me. Let me go to the bathroom.
Let me go pee real quick. Let me go pee real quick before I go talk to him.
Let me go freshen up real quick. And she's like, I'm gonna do your makeup just like. She's like, well, I'm gonna go pee first.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
Girl,
pee
what?
I gotta pee.
Man,
she's like, I don't want to talk to him. I gotta pee on myself.
She a mark, dog.
All right.
She a mark.
I'm excited about Welcome to Derry. I hope this doesn't end tragically. I mean, and what I mean tragically is I hope it don't end stupidly. Like, I mean, even though we know we're gonna get the black spot, I just hope the ending is like, what, y'all built that all up for this? Like,
right.
No.
You don't think they're gonna pull a Stephen King? You don't think they're gonna pull a Stephen King?
I mean, they kind of did with It Chapter 2.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. Because I ain't gonna lie.
If beating Pennywise was dissing him, like, what? Y'all could have did that back in 1989.
Nah, they put that K-Dot on and called it a day. They just let it run.
I mean,
you not like us. You not like us.
I'm just saying. I'd rather have that.
I hate the way you walk.
Look, I'd rather have It Chapter 2's ending than the miniseries ending when my man riding a bike with his wife and stop the middle of traffic to kiss her.
But that's how the book ends.
Exactly.
That's not ends, like, it doesn't end like that in the book, but that's part of the ending in the book is him bringing Audra, and that's the other thing we don't get in It Chapter 2.
We don't get
Audra does not come after Bill. And the other thing that we don't get from the book is Beverly's husband does not come to Derry. We didn't get that in the miniseries either, but that was originally supposed to be in the miniseries and they cut it. But Beverly's husband is supposed to show up and Pennywise is supposed to take him over. He ends up going in the sewers after the losers and he dies. And then Audra shows up because she's chasing Bill and she ends up in the deadlights. And the only way for Bill to bring her back was to ride Silver, because Silver saved his life, him and Stan's life. And so he figured that would be the only way to get Audra to come back to the living.
Silver, bro. Hop on Silver.
Hi on Silver.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, Tim Reed and old boy riding on that thing was funny. But anyway, we've been on here almost 3 hours.
I was gonna say
we gotta wrap this up. Oh, we should have wrapped it up an hour ago or a half. But yeah, I'm looking forward to episode 6. I know you guys are waiting. Can't wait for episode 6. What do you guys got going on before we get up out of here?
Special edition top 5 Thanksgiving will be dropping on Thanksgiving Day. Also, my Cinematic Nightmares episode with Mr. Al Pete will also be dropping on MPN Network. So part of their Thanksgiving.
That's awesome.
Thanksgiving lineup. So the episode where we talk about Sugar Hill is going to be the one that
the movie. Y'all talking about Sugar Hill, the movie?
The original Sugar Hill movie. Not the one from the 90s.
The original, the one Supernatural Voodoo
Woman.
Okay. Yeah. You gotta go watch it because you gotta go watch it and then go watch the episode because me and Pete practice jokes repeatedly throughout the whole episode.
And that's right up Pete's alley too. Pete loves stuff like that.
Yeah. So, and actually, that was his and I don't want to go any longer, but that was his first time watching Sugar Hill, and that was like my 4th time watching it. So, he had never seen. He didn't know that there were Black exploitation horror movies, and so Sugar Hill opened him up to other ones. So, make sure you check out that episode on MPN Network.
You seen JD's Revenge?
He's never seen it.
You finished, Mika?
Yep, I'm good.
I got my review. I'm finna get into my review bag. My first review will be coming up this week. It's The Last Samurai Standing. I just finished watching that series, pretty dope series. So I'm gonna do a review on that. I want to get more into doing reviews. And I'm gonna be doing a shift to the overall channel. So probably be like music, sports. I don't want to do politics in the sense of like this politics, but if it has something that's pertaining to like entertainment or pop culture, I might dive into a little, on the political side of things. But other than that, it's not necessarily changing, but I just want to kind of broaden the scope a little bit because with the entertainment stuff, it's, sometimes it's a hot week and then sometimes it's slow. So just broadening up the scope, man. Other than that, Blues News on the way tomorrow, and that's that.
So Bel Air season 3 just dropped. Dropped today. So I'm going to eat.
It's 4, right?
4 episodes.
No, season 4.
Oh, it's season 4. Yeah, because after season 3 was last year. Yeah, and this is the final season. Yeah. So I'm going to watch it. See, first of all, I'm gonna see how many episodes we have, and see if I want to do that in the morning. Even if I just do episode 1, you know what I mean. But I wanted to do it on Fridays, but I know why they didn't do it on Friday this year, because of the holiday. So,
I guess you can still do it on Friday. If you want to, you can still take that time.
Yeah, I can still do it on Friday. I want to see what they're talking about. I enjoyed it. One of my highest ranking videos is episode 1 through 3 recap from not last year, a couple years ago. So yeah, want to do that. So yeah, if not, we're gonna dive more into whatever. Clifton, whatever. But we'll find something. So I'll see you guys in the morning.
I found something else too, Dre. I think I'm gonna do. It's this dude on YouTube who does these Batman contingency videos. Freddy Krueger, Jason, Michael Myers, and how he would handle them in a situation. That is the craziest stuff, man. I think I might
have to do reaction video.
I might have to do some reaction to that, man. I was like, this is nuts. This is crazy. I watched the Jason one, and I watched some of the Michael Myers one. So, but yeah, I said this is crazy.
But yeah, that's awesome. But thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of the Blerd A.F. Hopefully you guys enjoyed yourself. We wasn't expecting to be on this long, but hey, we're here. But we got to wrap it up. So for for Mika G and Bluminati, I'm your man Dre Mack. We're getting up out of here. Peace, vibe higher. I'll see you guys in the morning. Where's the outro at? Let's get up out of here. Let's go.